When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they'll rot into smoke when the fire is fierce. No, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. They're written down in eternity, but you'll never see the price it costs. The scars collected all their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and avenge defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harm just to touch our dream. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. When the world is calling out your name, begging you to fight. Pick yourself up once more. Pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die.
You guys are cute when you pose.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yo ho, a changeling's life for me.
me.
God, we all fucked it up. Oh no. Sorry, I was really...
I like a poser's life.
I like it too.
God, sorry.
You were trying to be
So it was on.
cute.
No, it was on me. It's on me. You guys did the same thing.
I honestly don't know how to deal with any of you.
Yep. What about individually, sort of a one-on-one type scenario? Do you think that would...
I'm pretty sure I could take you guys on one-on-one.
Yeah?
Oh shit.
Shit. I like the sounds of that.
So, someone burnt something in their apartment nearby. We'll see whether or not.
Yeah, there we
No,
go.
it's all handled.
Oh, hi out there, everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I think
A
we're
wintry palette.
just pleased as punch, but
Yeah, we're all dark and lurky,
Is that wintry?
I guess.
Yes.
I mean, we've essentially been hibernating all week.
Yeah.
Are you a bit quiet, Kate? Are
I'm
you a bit quiet?
Oh, it's because my microphone isn't actually pointing towards my face. Look at that. That might help. Let's try this. Hold. Pinch.
Yeah,
Hi, guys.
everyone, yeah. Or rather, Liz, sorry. Yes, in terms of hibernation, I feel like that's about right. Any of y'all who live in a somewhat wintry climate will know that well, it's winter. We here got how can I put this? Slammed over the last
Shat
couple days.
on by the snow.
Well, I didn't need to go there.
Sorry,
Yeah.
but it's true.
Flubernating.
Are you
Flubernating.
still flubernating, Aragorn?
It's been a rough flu that's
Man,
been going around,
this-
from what I've heard.
I feel like Aragorn said she was like tied to her bed.
It's because people in chat were threatening to tape her
Oh,
to her
so
bed.
literally. Okay. Oh, tape. That's right.
Yeah.
So tied, I guess, is a little.
Aragorn, I hope you feel better soon. I
Seriously.
was basically out of commission all week long.
I hope you feel better now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I'm nicer than Liz.
Wow. Well, I hope you feel better yesterday. Aragorn, what's one thing we can do that would make you feel better?
Yeah. Is there something we can do for you?
Intelligence. Oh, I'm like the Q. Or the
Scott's an intelligence.
M or what?
No, I
I don't get it.
Send XP! Everyone, XP. I'm making it rain on you. XP.
Sorry, that's very
This
funny.
is D&D XP, and it's 1 XP per swipe, so you know.
We did spend XP.
Good. Well,
'Cause we
were there.
chatted
Spend
about it last
XP. I
week.
read send XP. Oh,
No.
okay. I'm gonna spend some
Hashtag
XP.
send XP.
Yeah, I'm
And-
sending it to you.
I updated my character sheet online.
Whoa.
This is a big deal.
That's one of
Fully
the
up to
benefits
date.
of having a website, rpgclinic.com, that you can check out and contribute to, actually. Come on, John, you love it! No?
Just
You love wine
the
question?
three of you are clearly have tons of energy right now, and I'm very pleased about that.
Haven't seen the sun in like 72
When you
hours.
say we would even have tons of energy? Terrible. That doesn't even make sense. Hang on, let me back up.
It's still sunny here.
Yeah.
I love how I've
I
set the
bet it is,
productive
John.
bar for myself so low that copying and pasting 3 dots onto a document on a website is considered productive AF for me.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Not productive, but productive AF. Yeah.
Liz, you got some work to do, buddy. Oh god.
Well, there's a lot of NPC pages that need overhauls.
The doorbell.
Chad?
Oh shoot! I gotta
Dad?
get out of there. Oh, my hot dogs are done cooking. I saw a sun 2 months ago.
Alertness, athletics, or stealth. Aragorn, you pick, because you are sick.
Oh. But at any rate, folks, welcome. John, it's great to... You were here last time we had a stream, the 4 of us.
It's true.
It's obviously disappointing that you are not, but exciting that
I've
you're
had to
back.
return to my super secret location.
I want you in that, like, trench coat with hat image
Oh.
forever. The super secret location.
Zach,
What
you got-
hat?
The image from LARP Season 2.
ill-fitting
It's like a,
fedora
it's
that
like a big
we
fedora.
tried to jam on your head because we didn't do our prep quickly, efficiently enough.
You know.
I don't think I could pull off a fedora.
Real fedora, maybe, not a trilby, which is basically the only fedora you can get these days.
Right. What was the word?
I don't know if I could pull off a fedora. I know that I would pull a trilby off my head.
There you go.
Hey, ooh, hey, ooh.
So today's kind of a special day. Why is that?
Sort of mid-January.
There's something special happening at Breakin' at the end.
Oh! Is there?
Yes.
What
Tell
is
us
it?
more.
The kind folks at Onyx Path have given us some special things that we can give away.
What kind of thing?
This is where I, like, blow some
Well,
glitter at the
we're not
camera.
going to say the kind of things just yet.
Oh, okay.
It's a surprise.
Yes.
You have to wait.
Yes.
Yay.
Hang out, watch the stream. Maybe win.
Maybe we're winning.
Share raffle
Someone's excited.
2018.
And that someone is Los Terror.
Oh my god, is
And you know you love it.
Porg in
Yeah, I think it's an excited
Saw you in Legendary Leah's chat. I saw you.
But yes, it's a
Or
giveaway.
maybe ammunition? One of the two. I did.
Whee!
I'm updating my character sheet.
So we're all up to date. That's exciting, John.
It is exciting. But I will point out that even more exciting than that is that we have two people in the chat, very special to us as always.
Oh.
She who knows 10,000 things and echoes through song. Captain Daff and Erwin are both here, ready to keep the chat informed, entertained, and subservient.
What were those last two adjectives? Subservient? Titillated? Whoa. And picnic basket fire.
And picnic basket.
Panic basket.
Panic basket.
That's what it's called.
That's
That
right,
is the amount?
Crosshair. Bow before your master.
It is also, even though there was a stream last week where people were discussing some theories, which I have not been able to catch up on perfectly myself. One thing I will point out is that it's always a good idea to catch up on what happened last session. And do you know how we do that?
Sort of some sort of way of like capturing or I don't know. How would you do
Through
that?
the beautiful talent of a wonderful person.
Oh. You shouldn't have.
I don't get it.
No, I know you write things down, but I'm not talking
No,
about
no,
you.
not you at all. Ow, ow, ow.
I think it's
Okay.
time,
Mhm.
because it, of course, can always be time for a recap.
Last time on Changeling. Braum takes control of the room. Sophia unleashes Spring to save Duchess Eloise. Patches secures Fala. The Duchess starts breathing and Braum dismisses the court. They discuss what to do about Fala. Braum and Patches interrogate her. She says they wouldn't believe who sent her. She does say it was them who made Braum forget. Patches goes through Fala's scrolls. One stands out. It has her orders written on goblin paper. Fala finally names King Milge as her boss, which, yeah, they don't believe. She tries to cast something, but Patches kicks her unconscious. Duchess Eloise comes around. She thanks Sophia for their assistance and orders Fala to be killed and imprisoned. Our heroes go back to their suites. They discuss what to do next when the steward arrives with pork buns. She thanks them for their service and hopes they'll return soon. Sophia spies someone on the street lift a letterbox, open a trapdoor and drop down. Patches calls the steward, who says their city maintenance tunnels are nothing to do with the castle. The freeholders head down into the sewers, finding a built-up area. Patches overhears two people making small talk. Braum spies a camera which they slip past to a door with a keypad and peephole. Braum knocks on the door and the same man opens. He's minding a concept restaurant with a drunk satyr named Mandy. She's excited to be here, having been invited by Monsieur Jacques Delache, entrepreneur. Things seem to go well until Braum is Braum, and they are pointedly asked to leave. Sophia suspects vampires. Patches lets the steward know but isn't impressed by her response. Who does Mark think sent them? What can Sophia do with Queen Laurel's blank scroll? And can Braum cure Kyoko's congenital heart defect with his penis? Find out on Changeling. Now.
Damn.
What?
You covered so many things.
Basically, you
Yeah.
guys
Did you have to speed up your voice, or were you just talking really fast?
Because yeah, Captain Death, that was more info than usual. But oh
Yeah.
yes, of course, we
Yes,
should
yes, yes.
applaud. Yeah. Clap, 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 clap. All right, Eric Gwen.
How dare you? I unleashed Spring in the first 5 minutes.
I
Talking
still wonder how Braum cures congenital heart defects with his
With his
Kiss? Horns?
Dragon's Ire.
Titan's power?
Horns.
That's what they're calling it these days.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Those horns?
Mm.
How
We've
about
all
the hilt of
seen
sword?
the artist's representation.
There's an artist representation of Braum's dick?
No, of his horns. Which I mean, you know what they say about guys with big horns.
Big
Yeah, that they
disappointment.
should see
Yeah,
a
they're not-
doctor.
Why? Yeah, yeah, they're not real.
Banality. Mm.
John, if any of us ever get lost to banality in this game, can you promise that that will be, say, banality like fatality, and then we just kind of fade away?
Do I find Shao Kahn's voice actor and ask him to record that?
Oh,
Yes.
I'd be very, be very excited.
Yeah.
Oh, the sexiest of minerals.
Keratin and calcium.
Oh, I love shocked Rudolph. That's amazing.
Yeah. Oh, that was wonderful.
Sacre bleu!
Yeah. It's like Rudolph Woe or something. I don't know.
Rudolph, whoa. I mean, I guess we'll. I guess we'll find out about Braum, but what about all the other much more important stuff, guys? I know you're all here for that.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
All right. How did you spend your experience?
I just now, thanks to Erwin, spent my experience on getting a second dot in alertness.
I bought the 4th dot of the art known as Dragon's Ire, which is Holly Strike, which is super boss.
Oh god, it's
I
happening
know, right?
already.
Yeah.
We get no P.
Yay!
Sorry, you got 3rd dot or 4th? You got a 4th dot. Damn, you were
But
the
then
first
I'll-
one to 4?
No, I got legitimate 4
Balls.
last time.
I'm behind. What happened?
Because you have 3 dots and everything.
You're right.
I've got 4 too.
I do.
You've got 9 dots. I've got 6. You're winning.
Fine. I bought a 3rd dot in dexterity
Nice.
and a 1st dot in stealth.
Wait, you only had 2 in Dex for this whole time?
I did. Isn't that nuts?
You're Sophia. What the hell?
She's busy being beautiful.
That's
not,
true.
Not.
I'm beautiful, not dexterous.
Yeah.
I would have described you as willowy, so
You can be
Yes.
graceful without being dexterous.
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 No, it's true. It's true. My bag. Yeah, it's true, Liz. We're not going to catch you on the 6 front.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't know. Maybe
never.
Liz is going to hoard some experience points over the course of many games and then just buy appearance 7.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do have appearance.
Does it increase? Yeah. You have it increases her maximum limit as well, yeah?
Her
Wait, what
max
does-
limit is 7.
Yeah.
Because you could have been right. That's so you can buy it.
Yeah, but it would cost an insane amount.
You could.
I could.
Whee!
I'll do that in the last session.
I like it.
Celebrate our win or my death, I guess, by going up to
Just
Yeah, let's-
before
let's
she
do it.
dies.
Are those mutually exclusive? I don't
She
They're
know.
not.
said she has a lovely face. God is perfect.
That's the hottest
Lend her
corpse I've ever
grace.
seen.
Nice.
Oh, I said I'd leave behind a beautiful corpse.
Lady of Leon.
That's not gross, Scott. Not at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
Are there any questions before we begin?
No.
All right. Well, I will tell people that you should stick around at least until the break. But the real fun stuff happens at my fancy corner.
Hashtag John's Fancy Corner.
We did like your cosplay.
Oh, yes, we love-
Yeah.
yes.
Yep. Hearts saw it during while we were already alive. So I was like, I like this. Come back later.
You should check it out on her Twitter.
Yep.
Which you can find by basically copying and pasting her Twitch name into Twitter. I wrote something a couple of days ago. I wrote it on Twitter itself. And I'm not going to rehash it too much. But essentially, I think the entire point of the thread was to say that I have never felt so at home as when Elizabeth's knees are bashing mine in.
Hang on, let me just write that down.
Someone quote that.
But it's true. And there is a certain amount of belonging that we all search for. To some of us, it's a driving force. For others, it's a passing wish. But to belong, in a way, is to find a place or a group, or even just one person with whom you can be comfortable, with whom you can be yourself. Changelings have an odd relationship with belonging. Spend too much time among your own kind, and you find that the real world starts to slip away. Spend too much time with those who can't see you for who you really are, and in the end, you won't be any more special than them. But it is, in fact, even more complicated than that, because even if you decide to walk that line and fully embrace both your mortal and your fae self, with whom do you belong? Is that even happening for our 3-player characters? Is a sense of belonging something that they even believe they want at this point in time? I'm not sure. And I know that I finish a lot of these openings by saying that I'm not sure, but in the end, that's why I play. It's to find things out. Because if I'm not sure now, by the end of the session, I'd hope that I know just a little more. It is Sunday, November 5th, 2017, still. And we're looking at Ripley's...
I was making sure there was no poop that she was going to rub on me.
This actually happens more than you think. Which is why we check.
Where are you?
In our suites?
Yeah. I would like to quickly call the Baroness right back, because Patches had just spoken to her and unintentionally offended her with her strong language. And so I just want to try to heal things in that area.
Braum is going to put his phone back in his pocket and lumber off to go and get the 2 tunics and start packing them away as neatly as he can.
I'm going to step outside for a smoke on the balcony and watch the entrance to the tunnel.
All right, so Patch's perception alertness. Braum requires no roll to find some cloth.
Aw.
Can I use my updated alertness or my old one?
You can use your updated alertness at this point.
Yeah, thank you.
Hello?
Hello, Baroness. I just wanted to apologize for my friend. I think today's events have been very trying on all of us, and Patches just cares so much.
Yes, I'm sure that we can say that it is an overabundance of care that would cause someone to speak that way.
But it is. It is. Having spent more time with her lately, I think it's very important to her that everybody around her be safe and that things be done properly. And I think she blames herself when something goes wrong, even if she wasn't involved.
Didn't sound like she was blaming herself.
I think in a way she was.
And what way would that be?
I think
Lady
she
Sophia,
lashes out
the right way or the wrong way?
I think she lashes out when she's angry at herself.
I don't think you need to worry too much. I've heard knockers express their opinions before.
All the same, I still wanted to call. And
I do appreciate that, Lady Sophia. Should anything else come up, I'm sure that I'll hear from you.
absolutely, Baroness. Thank you.
Patches, you don't notice anybody coming or going from the entrance, at least while you're smoking your cigarette.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not packed.
Afterwards, I'm probably going to step into my room and close the door. I'm going to open up my locket
Okay.
and examine the chip
Oh shit.
and look at my gun. And carefully pointing it towards a window that would, like, trajectory-wise, head out into, like, the sky. Maybe kill a bird if I get unlucky, but, try to slot the chip in.
Fatal plane crash caused by freak bolt of light. Sorry.
Yep.
All right. When you pull the chip out of the locket, it almost looks like it's the size of a nano SIM card.
Mm-hmm.
It's blue in appearance, and when you tilt it just right, the light that reflects off it flashes a rainbow directly into your iris. There are a few places on your weapon that one of these chips could potentially be slotted in.
Okay. These places being?
Well, they're all in one particular location located in the stock.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not necessarily... You can't tell which slot is linked to what thing.
Okay. I'm just going to put it in the first one on the left, or bottom, depending on whether it's vertical.
I'm just going to
or
put it in the
horizontal.
first one to the left. Sounds an awful lot like Braum back in the day.
I haven't even done anything. Why you gotta be like that? Okay, I'm gonna write that down. Thank you.
All right, Patches. Roll me your... We're going to call this Intelligence Crafts.
It probably doesn't involve a mechanism.
Actually, I lie. Intelligence Technology.
Oh.
Oh. Not firearms gunsmith? No? Okay.
Does this look like a normal thing for guns?
No, I know. Alright.
Well, if you ever need to disassemble an AK-47, you're gonna be amazing.
This one's, I would say that's leaning. That's neither a
That
3
looks
nor
like
a
a 3 to
5.
me. Okay.
I don't know, from my angle, it was 3
Either
or
way,
a
it
5.
doesn't succeed.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, that was
Um,
better.
So if diff is 7, or
Diff is
less-
6.
Okay, I get 1 success.
The chip slides into the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that a cover slides over where the chip is inserted, and a very blinding light welds that cover into place. and then it just starts to whir.
Interesting.
You can hear tiny mechanical clicks on the inside. And then what you could have sworn was just an embellishment close to the safety on the side.
Mm-hmm.
You hear a click and it juts out just a bit so that it now becomes a switch.
I'm going to cautiously flick the switch. Nothing obvious as to what's different between the two switch positions.
Well, you hear a click.
Click. Going to click it back to where it was, and if there's no whirring or anything going on, I'm gonna holster it. Or
So you click it, and when you click it back, you hear.
click. Click. Okay, it's two different somethings. I'm gonna leave it on the downward switch, whichever one that is, and holster it. Put it away. DACA mode activated.
I mean, it is possible for you to just continue to examine it to figure it out, but
If I can, then I will. I just don't want to start shooting things.
Aw.
all right. Perception firearms difficulty 7.
Nice.
2 successes.
With 2 successes, you notice that there's a small panel covering a grating.
Okay.
And this one's close to the stock as well, nearby the chips. Almost as if there's a speaker that's been blocked.
So, you're gonna see if I can't move the panel?
The panel comes off cleanly into your hands.
Okay. What? So was it? What is behind it?
It looks like a speaker grill, but it's not currently making any noise.
Flick it.
You flick the grill or the switch?
Yeah, flick the switch.
Come on, do something.
Battlefield relocation activated.
Battle.
It sounds strange, but the
Real-
voice that's coming from the gun sounds almost exactly like Helen Mirren in an American accent.
Oh shit. Sorry. Now it's a level 2 treasure, really. I'm kidding.
Probably.
It is a level 2 treasure now.
Yep.
Oh shit, okay.
All it took was Helen Mirren.
Why? She turns things to gold. Serious.
I wonder if they have a firing range. I'm gonna head out into the common area of our suites.
I'm just hanging up the phone at that moment. Well,
The Baroness is not upset with us.
Great. If she was, I'd wonder how she could be so ungrateful for having saved the Duchess for her.
Patches, I don't... There's a way to talk to people here.
And that's your specialty.
Mm-hmm. So that's why you can't be completely surprised when, say, a more aggressive tone is taken and somebody responds unfavorably.
Great.
Okay.
Lady Sophia, I think it's we all do things in our own way. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but we all try to handle situations as best as we can. Sometimes that is a little more or less effective than intended.
I understand, Braum. That's why we each have our different strengths and weaknesses, and that's why we each complement the areas the others are missing.
Yep.
I'm not sure if anyone
How good
had-
is your note-taking? If I need you to relay information.
Why would I take notes on information you're giving me?
Because if you don't want me telling people information,
Patches.
then you can. I just want to make sure the information is properly relayed, especially if it's about technology and gun stuff that you don't necessarily know about, right? Like, you're smart, but sometimes I might be relaying information about something that you isn't in your area of expertise.
Well, then talk to me about it first before you go. Sorry, that's the theme music that follows me around.
Get out of here. This is a private room. You're not allowed to be here.
Well, then just discuss things with me first before calling someone like the Baroness,
Cool.
who's our host here.
Noted.
Thank you.
I would like to take this opportunity to apologize for how things went in the tunnel. I feel that we might have gotten further had I been able to, I don't know, think up a reason for being there. But at any rate, I have obtained what I need here. I think the Duchess Eloise has everything under control. I am ready to return to the Spark if everyone else is.
Are we going to follow up on that?
We're going to try to contact this Jacques in some way, right?
I mean, there are probably 100,000 Jacques in Quebec City, but it's awfully convenient that one appears under our noses.
And that he seems to be,
Well connected,
right, in a manner of speaking.
probably very powerful.
Well, I'm not really sure how we could do that.
I mean, we know where he operates.
I mean, I know some people who I could tell to have a fun evening, but be on their guard. We want to send in someone else. They're human, though.
I wonder if that's safe, to put it mildly.
I don't know enough about vampires. I don't know.
Well,
Assuming he is one. Have we said
Oh,
that?
I'm
I
assuming
think so.
he is one. We can't just let this opportunity pass us. We can't just leave town without trying.
Now that we've stuck our noses in, we need to do something about it. Yes.
what do you propose, Lady Sophia?
I understand if the three of us want to just waltz in there.
Seems like a tactical error.
But we could try to contact him another way, get him to come to us. Or find some kind of neutral ground to talk.
Seems like you were welcome. So if you went back, Braum and I, 2 steps behind you, or just around the corner or something, we could let you have that conversation.
Going by myself.
with us 2 steps away. Or I could also invite my friends. They can punch people. That should give you enough time to run away. I'm guessing they don't want to get in enough trouble to carry firearms.
That's the best suggestion we've had so far. I understand if you're not comfortable, Lady Sophia, but clearly Patches and I will not be welcome.
Unless you want to call. Is there a phone number on the card?
No.
Jacques Durocher, entrepreneur.
No.
I think so.
No, I'll go. I'll go. I'll go.
And
If there's a different means of communication you had in mind.
You're the one with the ideas.
do we have any way of communicating directly with the Lady Sophia? Perhaps in-ear monitor or...
Do you have earbuds on you?
I would certainly have. Yeah, you mean like a cell phone?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, great. Style
like
your
a
hair to cover whatever ear has your microphone on it. You know, just enough to not be blatantly obvious. We aren't going to try to hide a wire on
I
you.
think it's really important that we not try to conceal anything from him.
Great. Then wear your one earbud in openly. And we'll be on a phone call.
Okay.
And
Okay. I can do this.
you say daytime. You're in trouble.
Okay.
You know, you can try to offer a meeting in the daytime or something clever like that if you need to, or you can just yell daytime if it's that bad. Or you can yell help. I'll also come and help. But if you're trying to be subtle.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Great. I'm going to call up my friends and see who wants to visit this cool new speakeasy, but I'll also be ready to,
I'm going to remind you, because this was a while ago, that it was very specifically invitation only.
Yeah, so she's really beautiful and got an invitation.
I
if
just
a
mean,
couple
you were
other
talking
pretty
about your
girls-
friends. None of them have invitations either.
So I'm saying that they're going to show up with Sophia, being like, oh, she told us about it. We want to come in. And if
Like
the
a
guy's like,
bachelorette.
hell no, then they'll be like, oh, sorry. Well, Sophia's going to do this. And if they're
Sophia-
sent away...
Sophia, can you roll me your intelligence etiquette, please?
Nah.
What's the difficulty?
You've been to fancy dinners before. 5.
Fantastic.
Wow, that was a really
Fancy
good
dinner.
roll.
Well, you've used all your good ones for today.
That was 4 successes.
There's only 12 seats in this place.
Mhm.
There's no way that they would accept drop-ins ever.
Patches, if we want to stand any chance of getting in, I have to go alone.
Oh.
Trust me, I'm the last person I thought would be saying that.
I do think the goal should be just to offer to arrange a meeting so that we can discuss connections with people we both know.
We just
Right.
need to find out if he's willing to talk to us and what he knows. Because if he knows something about who Follow worked for,
Yeah.
any information is better than what we have.
All right.
Cool. Well, they don't open for another few hours. I'm gonna explore the grounds.
I'm going to rest.
That's wise. And I'm gonna head out towards the elevator.
Okay, what about you, Braum?
Do either of you need help with your tasks?
Yeah, Sophia needs help resting. Just hold a pillow over her mouth for a little bit.
Perfect.
my God.
No. What? Wow.
Ooh, is there like access to a balefire that guests can use in this
God,
place?
no.
No. Okay.
Not in a place like this. That would be like under very specific permission from the Duchess herself. And even then, probably not.
Girl, just saved your life. Was wondering, can I like
So-
crash on your
So the
plane?
just saved your life might give you an in. I guess really the point that I'm trying to make is that there's, dozens of Kithane here. They won't just sort of be like, oh yeah, sure, 'cause you asked.
I'm just trying to figure out what my chances are replenishing one glamour by the end of the day.
You can always just go
Probably pretty slim.
just go ravage a mortal, Liam do that all the time.
Look, Braum and I still have our dross. If you desperately need it, I'm sure
Yeah,
you can ask
great.
for it.
I'll just steal that. All right, so I'll
Yeah.
just sleep and get a willpower.
All right.
Patches,
you're headed
do
to
you
the
wanna
elevator?
See if there's a. I am going to see if there's a firing range we can use.
Yeah.
Do you want to practice your accuracy?
Absolutely. Hopefully we won't need to take any action today, but
Okay.
yes. I'm going to go with, Patches.
Just, since we're going to be at some distance from her to start.
All right. Can you Rhapsody? Jesus.
Wow,
Shit.
Kung Fu. Holy
Yeah.
crap.
Just turn on the rocket.
That's...
No?
Ba-na.
I'm gonna go inspire the elevator bird.
All right.
Oh,
So the elevator door opens up.
go inside.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Do you happen to know if there is a firing range or other such combat training ground on the premises?
Oh. I suppose you could use the section of the courtyard where every once in a while the guards train.
That sounds perfect. I'd like to go there, please.
Oh, of course. It'd be my pleasure to take such great heroes. Hold on. And it inches more towards that override switch.
You will have to stop that at some point. We really don't want you to get into trouble for us.
Sorry.
Sometimes, and he stops and looks up. Sometimes, when I'm just about to fall asleep, I wonder what it would be like if somebody called me into their office to yell at me for using the override switch, and I would say I did it for heroes just before they cast me out, and I know that I would be on the side of right.
Oh, as kind as that is, as an elevator slug, I wouldn't want you losing your
Click.
raison d'etre. Yes.
Let me find the button for the courtyard.
Thank you.
You're most welcome, heroes.
You gonna rush?
No, I am
The
Not-
doors rumble closed,
not,
and the slightly higher pitched sound of the motor sends the elevator on its way. Slightly. It eventually dings and the doors open up. Courtyard.
Thank you very much.
You must tell me where you got that hat one day. I would like one for myself.
You can have my hat.
No, elevator. I refuse. I am an honorable.
I'm gonna
troll,
need
but
art
I
of
do-
this. I'm gonna
I
need
do
all
not-
the art of Braum in a tiny, tiny, tiny hat.
It is really tiny, guys. Like, imagine it for a second.
Uh,
I must graciously refuse. Thank you so much for the gift. The goodwill that you show is truly overwhelming.
You can find one of these hats. There's a tailor in here who makes things. He's also a haberdasher.
Man of many talents.
I didn't know that. His name was Taylor and not Haberdasher, so... He made this for me, actually. I kind of... Well, I don't show off. I, like, gesture to my coat.
I just point at my dick.
On the catwalk.
He made this for me. What?
Leave that slug alone.
Anyway, we're gonna go.
Moving along.
We're gonna go. Patches, what is it that you're testing with this Sister's lightning gun?
What's her name? Sybil. Sybil gave me something that seems to be an upgrade to the rifle I got from Zister.
That's right. She said Zister had given it to her for safekeeping.
Yep.
It's odd that he would scatter upgrades to this treasure around
Is
the
it?
world. I don't know what happens in his mind, so I suppose maybe not. But
he seems like someone who can at times be overly cautious, and other times maybe not so much.
still think we have questions for him when we return to the Spark, but let's see what it can do.
In the courtyard, you can see that the blades of grass are all made out of crystalline snow. So it still feels like you're walking on grass, but it gives you the impression of footfalls on top of newly fallen snow. There are a few targets off in the corner in what seems to be a semi-well-maintained range, just 2 lanes, and no automatic feeds or anything like that.
No.
But at the very, very far back, you see a very traditional-looking bullseye that looks like it's made from canvas leaning up against a post.
Is there anyone around?
No.
Gonna try to find another hallway or something nearby. I want to ask for permission before I go destroying their targets.
I don't see anyone out here.
There's no one out here.
Is there an equipment shed somewhere in this courtyard?
Yeah, there is.
Perhaps they have more in there.
So inside the shed, there are literally 700 targets stacked up to the
yeah.
ceiling.
Cool.
Literally.
Any weapons of any sort?
No. Not in a shed you could easily open by yourself.
Is there something that looks like it could be a weapons locker?
Nope.
Okay.
Damn it. Well, go ahead, Patches. I'm curious myself.
Opening fire! I yell. So that people hopefully aren't too alarmed.
You see a crow swoop in and land on a tree nearby as if it's watching you do this.
Seems legit. I'm going to take aim at whichever target is further from the crow. And
Okay.
bang in the downward switch position, what I assume was the previous version.
Well, the last time that you flicked the switch, the speaker said Battlefield Relocation System.
That's true.
So did you change the switch or not?
I didn't.
All
Okay.
right. Roll me your dexterity firearms, please. At a difficulty of 6.
Damn, son.
Wow. Does this have to do with steady hand?
Sure.
9 successes.
a lot of
Holy
cash.
shit.
I got
All
three
right.
10s. Yeah.
Like super cash patches.
So you
That's
take
not-
aim, and when you fire,
Mm-hmm.
you can hear that whirring sound,
Yeah.
but nothing happens for the first half second. And to anybody who's fired guns, a half second after you click the trigger makes it seem like it's a jam or a misfire.
Yeah.
But after half a second, a small grappling hook fires out from the barrel of the gun, dragging with it extremely fine cord, goes right up, snares onto the target, and then yanks you
Whoa!
extremely quickly until you find yourself standing next to the target once again. In fact, I want you to roll me a wits athletics to see if you keep your feet.
The gun took a half second.
Diff, probably 2 successes, though.
6.
Yeah, 2 successes.
So you manage to keep your feet, but there's that initial jolt of surprise of
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh. This is really cool.
and that's when Braum takes his shot at the same target.
What? No. I haven't given him my gun.
firing.
Open fire.
Do you have your own gun?
Yes. I don't know if he has it with him, but he does own one.
You own
I
one.
do, yes. But no, not on me. To borrow from you.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. I get to be Batman. I'm going to try to unhook the grappling hook and see about, like, collapsing it and trying to jam it back
like
into
really
the
hard.
barrel.
Pushing forward on the trigger retracts the hook back into the gun.
Cool. Flick.
Hopefully we'll never find ourselves in a situation where it's necessary, but being able to escape quickly.
Fuck 'em up mode activated.
I'm gonna, like, kiss the hilt of the gun and put it away because I don't want to be fucking up this courtyard. I fucking love it. Nope. One of these pieces of paper is what I'm looking for.
Patches, that's a very impressive weapon you have there.
One of Zister's many creations.
What did he tell you when he first gave it to you?
He left in a box with a note with with Claude. I only got it after he had left the
After he
freehold
left
to us.
Mhm.
Fix it for me. No, maybe, possibly.
It seems like you're on your way.
I'm gonna have to look through my notes to give you an actual answer to that.
No, it's all good.
Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
when you fall asleep, you dream.
Oh, good.
I do not let you use my gun.
Oh.
And in this dream, you see a woman who has the strangest sleeves. They look like they light up, almost like a old school disco floor. She's wearing sunglasses that wrap around her head, and her hair is tied up in a very severe bun. And she's gesturing towards you.
gesturing as though she wants me to go closer.
Yes.
I'll go up to her.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, I think I did it. Hey, I think I did it! And then she disappears.
Uh-oh.
What?
And then you wake up.
Ah. Would that be enough rest to regain a point of willpower? Because I dreamed.
Yes.
Yay! Thank God.
It's okay.
Let's get you some more.
Kind of really want to punch whoever is around me who's hammering on their walls right now. I apologize if you can hear that.
I can't hear anything. Maybe those guys can.
Seeing as there's nothing else to test with my gun that I'm willing to test, I'm going to, and he doesn't have his own gun,
Mm-mm.
and I'm not feeling generous right now. I'm feeling very possessive.
Speak up.
Gonna just call our training session short. Anywhere else you wanted to go?
No,
So
I
you weren't
think-
going to like try to find out the effective range or...
I just discovered on the fly.
Yep,
Too far.
precisely.
Too far. Oh God. Perfect. I think the sooner that we can relay the information to this Jacques, the better, so we can get out of here and get back to safety. Or
Yeah, I'll test this more back home, somewhere I know.
So we're going to advance to the evening. Sophia, are you taking anything with you? How are you preparing for this?
Sophia spent way too much time figuring out what to wear.
what is she wearing?
I think she's wearing a deep blue dress, but not her armor.
Damn it!
Ah, DBD.
Exactly.
Son of a.
Because she doesn't want to look like she's going in there looking for a fight.
I think it
She
was
wants to look
specifically-
like she's
didn't look
totally.
like armor.
It looks like enough like
Yeah.
armor to look
Yeah.
like armor.
It's fabric.
It doesn't
Sorry.
look like armor to somebody who can't see fey things.
Oh.
Oh, that's true. But like, if someone can't see fey things, then the damage they're doing wouldn't be chimerical anyway, right?
Unless you called upon the wild.
Oh, the weird.
Weird.
Hmm.
No, it's
Right.
It's calling upon the wild, I think.
And yet, hold on, wait. Maybe Crosshair has some ideas. Crosshair's pretty good as Sophia's fashion consultant. Let's see.
Let me consult my bunny.
1 second.
It's an app. It's called My Bunny.
Yeah, kind of like that. Less bustles. But yeah, definitely in that color for sure. And it's velvet. Let's say it's velvet.
Mm,
Damn,
nice.
dude.
I'm gonna wear my super swank outfit from Mr.
I
Taylor.
don't think I brought it. Change of clothes.
So you are wearing this steampunk dress?
Something. It doesn't look exactly like that, but it's in that color because I love that color.
All right.
Just like a long velvet blue dress.
Now, Lady Sophia, you have the code word if you're in trouble. We will be just around the corner. Please, for us, Lady Sophia, the goal is reconnaissance. We need to know if this creature knows anything about the Cathane in the city,
Mhm.
about Fala.
Mhm.
about the attack on the Duchess. That is all. If you would rather meet in a neutral place, that would be better for all involved.
Safe to say, Braum, that I'm not going in there with any intention of starting a fight.
That is the deepest of V's.
Ooh, I think
Good
we might have to click
grief.
on that if it's the deepest of these.
Oh my god, everyone. Okay, hold on.
How else are you going to show off 6 dots of appearance without a deep V?
6 deep V's?
Alright, so Crosshair found one. Let's see.
Oh, so it's like a multi-slashed? Is there 6
Dang, that neckline. Oh no.
Oh,
Holy
Oh.
hell. I love
Damn,
that. I
that's
fucking
beautiful.
love that. Okay, let's say she's wearing that. Because
Which one? The crosshair or Captain Daff's?
well, so far I'm
loading.
only seeing crosshairs. Hold on,
We'll be
let's
right
see
back
what
to
let's see what
Sophia's
Captain Daff
fashion
has.
right after this.
I really appreciate all of your assistance in this. Holy hell in a
Oh.
handbasket.
flippity flop.
Alright, that'll be for the gala event. We're just a
The
vampire
mermaid
gala.
At the
We're
gala?
gonna go with the crosshairs.
Yeah. The gala.
At the gala. Holy crap.
Oh.
Well done on the blue dress recon, everyone.
Maybe
Clap,
I'll
clap,
be
clap,
wearing
clap,
that second one.
All right.
I'm a great mermaid dress.
Accentuate your hips.
My rock hard hit.
When the elevator opens up to accept you, and you go inside, you see the elevator Robin, who doesn't make a sound.
Ground floor, please.
It hops over and just presses the ground floor. The elevator
Is-
rumbles, heads down, stops, and the door opens up.
Is something the matter?
Thank you.
And as you leave the elevator and the doors close, you hear, God damn! Click.
Yeah, wait.
Oh.
This is a bird. I feel weird about this.
As you should.
What were
really.
you rolling just there?
5 dice. Can't tell you. Just for fun.
Roll to see if I'm getting drunk.
Roll to see if I take the bird and go. For some reason.
Getting drunk.
Yay!
Girls there. I'm gonna
Still
do
getting drunk.
one.
All right, we're heading down.
Yep.
John, the plan is we're going down. We're gonna try to sneak past the cam. Patches and I are gonna go past the door, scope out an alternative exit, and try to keep it covered.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're
Sophia's
gonna
gonna
try to
try.
go around the corner.
as it were.
All right. And what is Sophia doing?
Guess I'm
That's
going to
me
the
too, sorry.
door that we already
Mm-hmm.
discovered because I know no other way into this establishment.
I don't know.
All right.
Oh,
Patches
are you guys
Braum.
giving me draws?
Wit stealth,
Yeah,
please.
here, quick.
Give me draws.
Okay.
Thanks, Brom.
Yeah, you're doing okay. You've
Oh, yeah.
got his draws, not mine.
Yeah, I would love your draws. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Please, they're children.
Wit stealth, please, from Patches and Braum.
Wits still?
Yep.
Diff?
7.
I'm at a +1, so I'm gonna move that up.
Is there any way I
8.
can assist him by telling him, like, keeping my eye on
No.
the camera? No? Okay.
Okay.
Diff what? 7?
7.
I botch.
1 success.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
a lot of dice too. Shit.
Patches and Braum, you managed to get. Well, actually, first, all of you head down into the tunnels.
Mhm.
And you push through the hallway,
Mhm.
avoiding the cameras, and are now just around the corner. You notice that there's a trap door that leads up around the corner that's lit. Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
I assume you just walk right up to the door.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to act first?
Can I just ask if there's anything more down this hallway around the corner?
There's
Is that
just a trapdoor that leads
Okay.
up. There's a ladder.
Yeah.
Going up to the. Just leaning against the wall randomly. No.
Guys, I'm
I mean, I'm
nervous.
curious what's through the trapdoor. It's up to you who goes first, but my action will be to quickly run up the ladder to pop my head out and see where it leads. Because if we're gonna try to exit this way, we should know where it goes.
I'm keeping one eye on Patches and one eye around the corner. You know what I mean? I'm just like.
All right. So
Did you make a
Patches,
little, like, periscope out of a milk?
so you climb up the stairs,
Mhm.
and you start to push onto the trapdoor. And we'll go back to Sophia.
Ah.
So Sophia,
Mm-hmm.
you are now at the door.
Yes.
Door opens up. And there's a gentleman inside, standing well over 2 meters tall, looking down. His hair looks like it has spent about 3 hours at some amazing upscale hairdressers, much like the one that's on Sherbrooke, you know, that one that like is like huge, close to
Oh, yeah.
downtown. He's got a pale complexion and he's dressed in an immaculate Armani suit. And when he reaches out, preferring his hand in a handshake, you can catch a glimpse of solid gold cufflinks holding himself in.
I will go to take his hand.
Good evening.
Good evening.
May I ask what your name is, please?
Of course. My name is Lady Sophia.
My name is Ivan, but you can call me Jacques. Please, come in.
Oh, mysterious.
I'm going to follow.
He closes the door behind you. I've cancelled dinner service for most today. It's just us now.
May I ask the occasion?
It isn't every day that I get somebody wanting to meet me so eagerly.
You knew that I wanted to meet you already.
I do have people in my employment who told me that there were 3 people who came here.
Yes, that was Mark, correct? We met him earlier
Officer,
today.
you idiot.
Yes. Mark.
I'm very grateful that you could make the time for me.
Shall I pour you some wine?
Yes, thank you.
And he gets up and he walks over and he pulls a bottle out of a cabinet. And he looks at it, shakes his head, puts it back. Excuse me, I already had one airing. And he turns and he steps into the back room and then comes out and he's holding a bottle of red, which he pours into a glass, puts it and slides it across the table towards you. It smells good.
Oh, good.
Oh, jeez. What a dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Death.
Instantaneous.
Okay. Now, could you tell me how I can be of service to you?
I'm not sure if you heard of the events that transpired earlier today concerning the Duchess Eloise. There was an assassination attempt in full view of the court.
You'll pardon me, Duchess?
Mm-hmm.
Who is this Duchess?
Okay. Out of game? Would I understand why he doesn't know who she is?
Well,
He's a vampire. She's a changeling.
I know, but if he's so, I kind of assumed that he would still know what was going
So
on.
Patches will have whispered "why" into the microphone when you say this,
Blasts out really loudly.
and
No,
just,
for sure.
I think just in the
Okay,
sense
but there's
that, like,
there's
we're
nothing
a-
obvious that Sophia should have known. This is weird.
Well, in the sense that, like, changelings are a secret society.
yeah,
That
so
anyone who's not a changeling wouldn't know them
yeah.
at all, I don't think, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but he knows enough about changelings to be
N-
feeding
does
off
he?
of lots of changelings.
Does he just get a sense?
you've had
of them?
zero indication that he knows about changelings other than the fact that a satyr was in this room and Fala had a note that said consult with Jacques. Now, those are two very good points, but he may also be playing dumb. You can always
be
try
playing
rolling
dumb.
your perception.
Okay,
But
yeah, I'd like to
first-
roll my perception on that.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll that. Difficulty is going to be 7. Patches,
It's
when
perception.
you lift
what,
the
sorry?
trap, 7. Perception, empathy.
Thank you.
Patches, when you open the door, it's warm. You're not outside, but it's completely dark.
But there was light. Is it the light in the tunnel?
Well, there's light from the tunnel spilling out, but like inside this room, there is no light.
okay. Sorry, you said there was light, so I wasn't sure where it was coming from. Phone, flashlight. Try to shine it very gently.
Okay. In shining the light very gently, you can see that there's a what seems to be a wooden chest.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door. You see more than a few crates of what seems to be wine.
I will close it and tell Braum that I don't think this is an easy exit. And motion to head back towards the edge of the corner.
Okay. Sophia?
I failed.
Right.
I did not botch, but I did fail.
Okay,
It's so
yeah.
very
Who
sad. I rolled
knows?
3 ones.
Who knows?
3 ones. Garbage.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a musician.
Musician.
Hmm.
Would I have heard of you?
I don't know. Do you listen to the harp very often? That's what I play.
Cannot say that I do. And if I had a harp here, I would love to hear you play.
One day, I will have to play it for you.
So, tell me more about this Duchess.
Somebody of a high political standing. there was an attempt made on her life. And luckily myself and my 2 companions were able to stop it before she was injured.
Then you're famous. You must be on the news. CNN?
And no, not quite. It wasn't that high profile, I suppose.
They're very good at CNN. They find many things out.
I confess I'm surprised that you didn't hear about it, though, because you seem so well connected.
I'm a restaurateur. I'm not a political maven like you are.
Yes, but I heard that your restaurant attracts a great deal of a very elite clientele.
Do you know the secret of the restaurant business? You are a musician, so you are not competition, so I will tell you. The trick is to make sure that you are selling the best food and charge 7 times what it's worth. Nobody wants to pay fair price for food. They want to feel like they are big shots, like they have come in and they are sacrificing for a night. I only serve 12 people every night. That's it, no more. Because I know what they're worth. So let me tell you that when I say this and I've cancelled 11 guests, I do not do this lightly. I am taking a loss on this venture.
And I appreciate that.
He stands up and he walks over towards the door. And then he clicks the lock shut. Now, because I am taking such a loss on today, perhaps you will tell me? Why are you here?
Because I need to know whether or not you had any connection with the assassin. She had orders on her, and they weren't detailed. All they said was contact Jacques.
Where is this assassin now?
She's in a dungeon.
In dungeon? Not jail.
Jail, dungeon, it's all the same, isn't it?
Well, let me tell you something. It is disappointing to hear that such barbarism still exists in this country. It's a lovely dress you're wearing.
Thank you.
Apparently you know style.
I like to think I do. You do as well, clearly.
I get by. Are you here to make a deal?
I don't think we're at deal making yet. I'm making inquiries.
I think you're going to tell me what I wish to know. I'm not saying this is a threat, mind you. You'll want to tell me. But is the assassin still alive?
If I said yes and no, would you think I was lying to you?
No. I don't think you have it in you to lie to me.
It's not my intention to deceive you. But I don't necessarily think we speak the same language.
Well, no. We can speak whatever language you might wish. Préférez-vous français?
I will continue the conversation in French.
You have such distinct eyes. And what color are they?
I think they're more along the purple side.
Have you noticed, perhaps, that my eyes are different colors? Do you know why? Look closely.
And I'm actually going to look down at my wine at that moment and go to take a drink of the wine. Fuck.
No? Shy now, coquettish, yes?
I'm not from here, Jacques. I'm from Montreal.
A city very close to my heart.
Oh, are you from there as well?
No.
Do you know anyone in Montreal?
I'm wondering why you won't look into my eyes at this point. Do you believe, perhaps, that you are in danger? Am I confusing you? Am I worrying you?
Maybe you're right, and I'm just very shy.
Let me tell you something that I know about people who are beautiful. They are not shy.
How do you know that?
Because I've never seen someone as beautiful as you. And I know what kind of toll that must take upon you.
And yet you assume that that must mean I'm not shy.
Nobody
It's quite an assumption to make.
walks into my restaurant alone who is not bold.
Thank you for the compliment, but there are different ways of being bold.
That's true. Of course, you realize now that you can't leave. You're not the assassin. And I was not instructed to let anyone but the assassin go. Patches, the trap door above you is opening.
Oh shit!
I'm watching it.
Does the ladder? Sorry, John. Does the ladder leading up to the trapdoor like unhook from it, or is it?
It's built into the wall.
Built into the wall.
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna quickly duck, sort of under the trapdoor from the other side, try to conceal myself from view of anyone climbing down. 8-foot tall troll.
Well, okay, so there's
Would it be
the
where their
corner.
back would be
Yeah.
if they were climbing down the ladder?
There's the corner, and then there's a little bit of hallway, and then there's the ladder that goes up. There's
Okay.
nowhere to stand that isn't in view of.
Right. That's not
Trapdoor.
underneath. Okay. Well then, yeah, that's true. I was thinking. Yeah, you're right. I'll well, keep my eye kind of peeled around the corner, but I'm gonna block the hallway as well.
Lady Sophia, I don't appreciate you interfering.
I don't appreciate being threatened, Jacques.
You think you're a knight. You're just a pawn. You don't get to claim any space on the board except for what's directly in front of you to the left or right.
All I see directly in front of me is you. What does that make you in this game? Who do you work for?
The difference between you and me, Sophia, is that you're a piece on the board. But I'm a player.
Oh. That's not good.
Now, do me a favor. Finish your wine. And tell me everything you can about how I can get this assassin back.
You're not going to get her back. She's lost to you. There's nothing you can do to save her.
Then I'm going to be in default of contract, which means I'm going to be a bit hungry for the next few weeks, which means I can't let you leave.
It would be a mistake to threaten me, Jacques.
And why is that? So the trap door opens up, and then are you aiming your gun up at the trap door?
Yep.
All right. Normally I'd say that we have to roll initiative, but instead I think we have some stuff to give away.
Da, 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 da.
And then they fall from the ceiling.
Tense moments.
Damn.
Tense
I'm
moments.
like, what do their hands look like? How much of this person can I see before I see their face? But it's break
Enough to
time.
cut off.
Ladies and gentlemen, today at this break, we have 3 prizes to hand out. 3. It is not the grand prize, but these prizes are still interesting. If at all the world of Changeling the Dreaming 20th Anniversary excites you, we're offering, courtesy of our friends at the Onyx Path, 3 copies of Yours to Keep, the Changeling the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition Jumpstart, PDF from Drive-Thru RPG. Now, in order to sign up, you're going to have to type in !prize, and you'll be entered into this raffle. We will select 3 winners.
Mm-hmm. And, do you want to tell them what the grand prize is?
No.
No. There's something bigger at the end, guys. So stick around. If you
But
can.
winning this prize does not preclude you from winning the grand prize.
Oh, damn.
Just so you know.
Nice.
So there's no fear in
Yeah.
signing up for this one here.
The prize is right.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, are we all gonna die?
So we're gonna give you
Am I
a
gonna die tonight?
couple minutes to get those exclamation mark prizes in.
Oh, it looks like we might have 2 people for 3 prizes signed up.
Come on, guys.
1.5.
Oh, if only 2 people enter, then that's all there
And
is.
you win it!
But we'll give you guys a moment. Maybe you had it, you're sitting further away, or need to take a moment to stand up and get to your keyboard. But otherwise,
stretch your
break
legs.
time. Does anyone need to step away?
Break time. I actually do. Again.
Go for it.
Bye.
There you go.
Wondering how long it's going to take for Braum to be like, it's been too long. Just
Did Scott just mute you?
No.
No, he didn't. Okay,
No.
good.
I was like, what?
Scott.
So, yeah, but there's. Anyway, thank you, Capdaff. Whoa, there's a cat flapping and bounding around. I don't know where it went. Maybe up top, but there's no computer to be on top of.
Dudes, this is so nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
But it's going pretty much as well as I hoped.
As soon as you were like, blah, 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 Duchess Eloise, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're telling him everything.
It's okay.
Whatever.
I kind of-
You're Miss Talkie Talk.
Well, I'm playing it the way Braum not Braum, Jesus. James Bond, not Braum. James Bond played at Casino
Casino
Royale,
Royale.
where he's like, I'm just going to assume this guy knows everything and is playing dumb.
Got 3 entries.
Because if he doesn't know anything,
it's
then
supposed
all
to
he
be a
gets
raffle,
is
not
Duchess
just like a
Eloise. Who the
hand
fuck
them
is that?
out. I mean, we want you guys to win, but if there's anyone out there that still wants to participate, please do.
Thanks, Kung Fu Fenris.
As soon as he was like, keep drinking your wine or finish your wine, Patches is like, she starts sounding like she's completely cooperating with him in a way that seems foolish. I'm going to assume that he's drugged her. Yay, more entries!
4 entries. So now we're in the awkward situation where somebody is going to lose.
Kaiser Omnic, have you typed in the exclamation mark prize? It would be perfect to test out new systems. Yeah.
Kaiser Omnic is indeed already signed up.
Good job.
There we go. Ah, the cats. They're sounding pretty chaotic. Oh, yes.
Jessica Jones.
Count up. Yes, I would say yes.
There's Rocky.
Hello, Rocky.
Rocky Rock.
Yeehaw. Yeah.
Remember, you can totally just go for it because the grand prize is open to everybody, even those.
I guess I shouldn't have bought a liter then. Oh well, he'll have more for tomorrow.
Oh, you should have bought a liter. We're gonna need it.
Yeah. Well, as soon as like he pours you a glass of red, I'm like, oh shit.
Why am I not
Throw it
drinking
out.
red wine right now?
Fill it up.
Aragorn, this is good. You guys, I know you're all nervous, but isn't this better storytelling than all of us leaving the vampires alone? Come on. You wanted this to happen deep down. We do this for you. Hi, Ripley.
Off shift 8. Off shift Italian.
All right,
Oh.
here we go.
Oh.
Cats.
Grubermensch.
Hey!
Congratulations.
The Gruberest of Mensches.
Los Terror.
Well done.
Woo, 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 woo.
Grubermensch again.
I don't know. We'll
not
keep drawing.
And Rocky.
Yay.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. So we have instructions for the 3 winners. If you guys could please
Send an
whisper-
email, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, send an email to info@rpgclinic.com saying that you won the jumpstart and we'll get things rolling for you.
Yeah, you will
So
then
that's-
get a downloaded link for Drive-Thru RPG. That's going to be sent to you. So
That's that.
Thank you.
Boom.
Thanks,
Those
guys.
of you who didn't win this round, there is still something afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you fret, you still have a chance.
Captain Daff, not only does that email work, it's in fact the better email to use, and we've
Yeah,
just
it was just like our first week that it was broken.
yeah. So
But-
in fact, it is the correct email to use.
Yeah.
We probably should have made that clear to you.
We just haven't bothered because I still have it on my phone. Yes, please, CapDef. So I'm just like, oh, got this email. La la la. I haven't paid attention to which account I'm getting the notification from. But-
Yeah, nobody advised you because we were like, oh crap, it doesn't work, and then we fixed it and we're like, oh good, and then we never said.
We clearly don't get a lot of emails in regards to RPG Clinic.
How dare you? We
We'll
get
accept
so many, it's hard to
fan-
keep track.
Fan mail anytime, guys.
Seriously though.
Also fan art.
Send it our
Good luck.
Win a date with the
Hey, we got
Chaos Guys.
cosplay earlier.
It's true.
That is true. That's freaking magical.
Both the Chaos
Cold
Cats.
Drake, I don't
It's
know.
a terrible deal.
You don't want
I
that
don't
thing.
know. Twitch would allow
No
us
one
to-
wants that date.
I do.
The 2 Chaos Cats?
Yeah.
Are they wearing their shirts?
Yes.
Oh, okay, fine.
You gotta be dressed fancy for their date.
We'll attach
Ooh,
the
we
bow
put little,
ties to
yeah,
them.
or like little ribbon. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Grubermensch, have a great time with your game.
Enjoy.
Yeah.
We'll try our best
Send
not
us
to
that
die.
email.
All right. Are we back at it?
Yes. We're snapping the cats away.
She's
Time
not.
for the music.
She's not gonna move.
All right. Well,
Get that coffee.
are we ready?
Yeah.
I need one more second, but
Oh.
you can start with these guys. Sorry.
Go for it.
Yep. I guess we're gonna continue. No, I'm just sort of like, do we? Don't we? Scott, you just tell me if you're gonna do something and all. Oh,
He's just spraying Fluffy Cat. Oh my god, are you okay? Scott just sprayed himself with the spray bottle.
did it like bounce off the wall?
Tell me why I should not be afraid of you.
Because at least I know I'm a pawn. Most people who think they're players in a game just means they don't understand all the rules.
All right, back to rolling initiative.
Oh, are we?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Okay. I add that.
Ooh. Such joy.
Okay, so
18.
18,
12.
12. All right.
I would have been happy with 18 and exalted. Like, that would have been so useful.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, yeah.
That puts our initiative at Braum with 12, Patches with 18,
Nice.
and question mark at 34.
Is that
This is
possible?
Hashtag possible.
oh god, this is episode 20 of
Oh.
Exalt Much all over.
I think Space Out Lily has it. Okay.
Well, my action is going to be to block the hallway as, like, you know, stand as wide as possible. That's going to
Block
be my.
the hallway. Okay.
So I guess I'm taking a full defense, I guess, in that case.
Ripley.
Thank you, Pukajutsu, by the way.
My action is going to be to tell them to stand your ground, like
Stand your ground.
throw that out.
Stand down.
Come down the ladder slowly. Keep your hands where I can see them.
All right.
And I guess I'm delaying my action. I don't know if that's a thing if I'm going later.
Cool. My action is going to be to drop down the ladder, cross over to Patches, pick her up by the throat, and slam her against the wall because I'm an 8-foot tall furry killing machine. How's that?
Oh.
It's
Okay.
a good action. It's a solid action.
All right,
I'd
Patches,
say.
do you want to default to a defensive action at this point?
Yeah, let's find my notes on combat.
Why?
Yeah.
Sophia, you got this, right?
No.
Yeah, I probably
don't.
should have been looking at my combat chart before I said what I was doing, but that's okay. This is a part of learning.
Yay!
Also, being in shock of 34 initiative.
Don't worry, guys. We're all gonna get.
Hey
through
everyone, what did I miss? I
Um,
missed.
this.
You got here just in time.
So I'm going to be dodging.
Okay.
X athletics.
Why is a werewolf working with a vampire? Or are they not?
All right. Successes?
What was the difficulty? 6, 7,
6.
3 successes.
All right. So my grapple is successful.
Okay.
It's happens faster than you can blink that this massive gray thing just drops down and has to hunch in this tunnel, being almost too tall to even stand up straight, and Patches is lifted effortlessly, and you can hear that as she's slammed against the wall. And then the only other thing you see are 5 extremely sharp claws directly in front of your face.
I'm sorry. I don't think we've met. You aren't who I expected.
Kill the worms.
No.
I'm not a worm?
No worms here. Please.
Braum?
God, I hope that's sides.
I'm gonna just like put out my hands, they're empty. I'm gonna slowly start moving forward. Very slowly. I'm gonna try to talk the thing down.
You serve the worm.
I don't think I serve a worm. I don't really serve
And then you
anyone
hear-
but myself.
You hear up from beyond the trapdoor, "Do you sense worm, you fucking idiot?"
Who's up there? All right. Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of shouted a little bit.
Yeah. Oh no, our stealth is.
Oh, our stealth is
Also,
gone.
I'm
That's true, right?
I'm on call with Sophia.
Oh, so I imagine I hear all this.
Yeah, you definitely hear this.
Oh no.
In fact, Sophia, I'm going to ask you to roll me Wits Subterfuge so that you don't give away that you've heard something really fucked up.
Great.
That's a good roll.
Wow. Sophia, I don't know when you bought that second dot in Subterfuge, but I'm so glad.
well,
What's the
yeah.
difficulty?
Difficulty is 6. You're still relatively composed.
Good pool. Don't get me wrong. Hey, that's 2 successes.
Yep, that's enough.
Oh.
She's a friend.
Promise I don't serve a worm.
It reaches out and it puts its hand on your gun.
Which one? The
The one
9mm?
in your hands.
This one.
I probably
Thanks, Braum.
would have had the 9mm in it.
Oh, gotcha.
Great, yeah. Which is, I'm assuming, pinned to my side or whatever, yeah.
And just pulls it.
Yeah.
And drops it on the ground behind it.
Yeah.
So away from Braum.
Yeah.
Unarmed and still not serving a worm.
And just shakes its head, turns, and then starts climbing the ladder, still holding you.
Whoever's up there. Little help?
Please
Braum?
come down. We can talk. I'm gonna start moving towards the ladder again. We can talk this through. Who is that up there? Don't take her up there.
And he just goes right up.
All right, I'm gonna follow. Here we go.
Okay. Crouching in the room, you see that there's 2 other people now inside. Now that the trapdoor is flung completely open, there's a bit more light spilling out. One of them is what looks like a young man who's dressed in very stereotypical, like, baggy jeans, hooded sweatshirt, and has a strange tattoo on his neck right here.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find that for you. And the other one is a woman who seems to be the one who is doing the shouting, the only woman there. The woman has is wearing just a trench coat wrapped around herself, and you can see that there's a silver blade strapped down at her ankle, which she has one hand resting on its pommel, but that's it.
A silver blade.
Cosplay goals.
Nice.
That's the logo on the guy's neck.
Can you list your name?
We sure as snapperdoodles can.
As I
Hey, Striders!
as I climb up, I'm gonna climb up hands first, just to show that they're empty.
Ooh.
Cool.
It's very cool. Please, we don't want any trouble. We have a friend next door. We're just keeping an eye on her.
The woman looks up. Well, of course you don't want any trouble. My friend's going to snap her neck if you give us any trouble. But you're going to explain why you're sitting outside here, like right now, if you could, please.
So earlier today we came in because we saw someone go into a secret underground tunnel. We weren't sure what was up. Found out there's some dude that seems to be kidnapping women. Decided to see why he's doing that and what he's up to. Our friend is currently having a polite conversation, but we were waiting to make sure that it stayed polite. What brings you here?
Well, all right, I'm going to be very fair right now and say that it's not like you were trying to mess up our operation, but you're messing up our operation.
Cool, sorry about that. To stop this, I'm guessing?
You're lucky, okay? You're just very lucky that we didn't kill you right away.
Yeah, that would have been bad for everyone involved.
So you're
There
cops?
are more than just us three. I'm not at leisure to disclose.
And then
I am keeping my mouth.
the guy with the
Got-
tattoo just reaches out and just lightly taps her on the knee. They're not cops. They can see him. And honestly, they're not reacting the way I would expect cops to react. No, Kaylee is not present.
Yeah.
Who
We're
are
just-
you?
My name is Patches. This
And
is my friend.
Sir Braum Masden Ap Gwydion. At your service for the moment.
You seem, if my understanding is correct, you seem to want to shut down this operation as well?
Kill the worm.
Yes, very good. Kill the worm. We understand. Look, put her down. And he starts pacing back and forth.
Thank you. Great.
Who is the worm? Braum doesn't know.
Your friend's in incredible danger right now. We're reasonably sure that she's in the room with a vampire at the moment.
Cool. We'd come to the same conclusion.
She knows.
Okay, so if you know about vampires and you're not freaked out by my friend over here, who are you?
We're not like him and we're not like the vampire. But we're like something. We don't have the masquerade, do we? There isn't some rule about what masquerade like rule, is there?
It is a rule of the Eshiat, the right to ignorance, that you're not supposed to, like, make changeling society known. However,
In this situation?
Yeah.
it's not like a... That's more along the lines of, like, if you just go around willy-nilly telling people enchant mortals all the time.
Cool. So we're creatures of the dreaming? You know, vampires, undead.
The gray, massive were-beast thing
Yep.
walks up and just...
Thank you.
And then he starts heading down the stairs. And then the woman goes, "Whoa, no, come on. Come on. I appreciate it, but we don't know what's going on right now. We're compromised."
Yeah.
Sophia.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's not a big deal. But you're going to have to keep me in a certain amount of sustenance until I can figure out my next move. So I'm going to ask you to stand very still, if you don't mind.
I very much do mind. Thank you very much. And I think we were having a conversation.
Conversation, Sophia, is over.
Who do you work for, Ivan?
I work for myself. I told you I'm a player.
Who do you work for, Ivan?
This isn't getting us anywhere. Is
Someone
it?
told you to wait for the assassin tonight. Someone told you to find out how to get her back. Who told you to do that?
Jacques, or Ivan, gets up and starts to walk around behind Sophia.
And I'm gonna turn so I'm still facing him, but still not looking into his eyes.
You claim you work for yourself. I don't believe you. I think someone is pulling your strings, just as you claim someone is pulling ours. And I want to know who it is.
Bold move.
Christmas is still 2 months away. You don't get presents from me. Now. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a sealed moist towelette. And he tears it open and he pulls it out very slowly. Don't worry. This is to keep both of us safe. And he starts reaching forward towards Sophia's neck.
Maybe we could continue this conversation in the daytime.
Hearing this, I don't know where in the timeline this falls, John.
Right about now.
My friend's in trouble. I'm going. If you want to back me up, you can. And I'm going to head towards the ladder and, like, pull Braum
Yeah, I'm
as
like
I go
on
past.
the ladder, so I'm like,
And
oh,
I'm basically going to slide down. Having spent time in the Navy, I would assume that I'm good at ladder stuff.
Ladders. Hashtag
ladder
ladder
stuff.
stuff.
Hashtag ladder stuff.
Just good at swing stuff too. And
It's not a ladder with sides, it's just rungs bolted into the wall.
Well,
But you can jump down, it's not that
I'm
high.
going to do that, and then there's no sides, so you just like.
Yeah, I'm going to hop down.
Fuck.
Yes. Enough.
And the were thing drops down and on all fours just starts galloping towards the door.
I am rushing up behind that beast, man.
And then smashes the door off its hinges
Oh shit.
with its
I want to
fist.
throw myself back from the door at that.
And the werewolf is standing there in the doorway, just slavering, while the vampire is holding a moist towelette up in the air.
The tall guy's the worm.
Wait.
And at that, I look at the werewolf. I'm like, wait, what?
Ivan, in case you're reconsidering that whole let's talk thing, now would be the moment to do so.
Oh.
Let's roll initiative.
Yay!
Yay!
All of us.
Everybody, it's a fight! It's a fight!
I assume we're all going after the beast.
Couldn't need a bigger
1 beast, 2 vampire, 3.
Oh God!
Oh,
No.
yeah.
Plus Dex Wits.
Yep.
Ugh. Everybody.
Well, Sophia,
shots.
you spent your initiative basically being like, now if you want to reconsider,
Solution.
there's like shit already
Guys,
happening around.
initiative. Come on.
Sorry,
13.
14.
7.
All right. So the vampire's at 12. The vampire is going to turn and try to run towards the door. Patches? Or sorry, Sophia?
I mean, I'm gonna try to cast Primal on him.
Doing what?
So I wanna cast flames on him. I want to light him on
Flames?
fire.
Flames on the side of
All right,
the
what's
face.
your bunk?
My bunk is screaming, now is the time to reconsider, and then finally looking at him and screaming.
Oh, shit.
No, throwing the wine at his face.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
it is precious Armani suit.
Yes.
Take that,
right.
asshole.
Next.
The bourgeoisie. I think it's you.
I had 14?
Oh, I also had 14. All right.
Or no, I had 13. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to legerdemain him to try to stop him.
So like,
It's
Yep.
like ensnare?
Ensnare, yes.
Yeah, sorry. Saying
I need to be more
legitimate
specific,
means
you're
many
right.
things.
Yeah, sorry. Level 1. So I
All
will
right,
figure
Braum?
out that roll.
And I'll need a bunk from you too, Patches.
Yeah.
Braum?
my action was going to be to grab these two and get them out of there, but I guess not. I'm gonna. Actually, I get to go first, so I'm gonna move to secure the door. I don't know if the werewolves come into the room at all, but I'm gonna move to try to block off the exit.
Just the werewolf has entered the room. The other two haven't had the chance to drop down from the manhole yet.
Okay.
All right, and the werewolf's action is literally going to be to run across, spend 3 rage, and attack. We're going to go for a claw. All right.
Ooh. I don't know what that means, but I'm excited.
Nope.
Holy shit!
Okay. And... Okay.
Okay.
So, the werewolf runs up to the vampire who opens the door, and the werewolf grabs him by the shoulder, yanks him back, and then just slashes across his perfect, immaculate face. The wounds don't bleed, but they seem to fester somewhat. Patches?
What realm is the vampire?
Actor.
Okay, I'm gonna
And he's
have to
currently
spend
your
glamour.
enemy.
Great. I mean, spending any glamour makes me able to do it.
Yep.
And can I affect... Wait, can I affect actor if I don't have any dots?
Yes, but you have to spend a point of glamour to do so.
Okay. And I'm going to use my dross then in that point,
Okay?
at that time.
Yeah, Kaiser, clearly.
And my bunk is going to be throwing whatever I have in my pocket on the ground. Probably some like random change.
It's like
At
a
his
dime,
feet, yeah.
like an elastic band.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Non-success. Non-fail.
Okay. Sophia.
Alright, so here we go. Okay, I'm also gonna spend the draws.
Okay.
Diff.
So this target's banality is over 7. So your difficulty currently is 7.
Okay, so that is that's 0 successes.
Okay. So Wait a minute. Sorry, are you... You're using Primal?
Yeah.
Did you roll your Nightmare dice?
Oh, fuck. No.
Okay, so you're gonna have to re-roll it.
Sorry. It's gonna take some getting used to. That's 2 successes now.
Okay, did your Nightmare die pop?
No.
Alright. So, there's a moment where the glass just flings out the remaining red wine onto the Armani suit, which, let's be fair, honestly seems to be the least of his worries right now.
It made me feel a hell of a lot better.
And then you hear a scream as fire starts to erupt from his clothes, and you can see that it's almost like his skin starts to melt on his face. And then the werewolf twists his head off like a soda cap.
I'm sorry, off? Was that off?
Off.
Is
As
why?
in spin head off, and just drops both of them to either side, flames still consuming the vampire, and turns around.
Worm dead.
Like you.
Friend.
And then
Sorry you weren't able to get answers. More answers.
Thanks for letting me try.
shrinks back down. It takes only about 2 or 3 seconds, and you can hear sickening twists and pops as his bones realign. And then a man standing, wearing a charcoal suit with a very thin tie, brushes himself off. Hi, I'm Charles.
Patches.
He reaches forward and he grabs Patches' hand. He's very strong, pumps it twice. Precisely. Once, twice. Let's go.
Thank you for your help in rescuing our friend. I'm sorry for the interruption to your...
I'm sorry, I'm not convinced that she would have needed the help. You can call fire.
It's always good to have backup.
I'm glad I wasn't standing on my own.
Why were you here?
Because we suspected, rightly, that he knew about an assassination attempt that we were able to thwart this morning.
You're a warrior.
I wouldn't
In a manner of speaking.
say that.
She's still learning
The other two
in the combat.
companions
area.
show up. You'll have to forgive leads the charge screaming. He lives up to his name.
Did we get like a description of these three? One of them. So the guy's wearing
leads
like a
the
hoodie.
charge is charcoal suit. Hoodie,
Charcoal
baggy
suit.
clothes has a tattoo. Don't have his name.
Okay.
Pardon me.
And then the other one's a
woman
woman
is in a trench coat with a silver blade at her ankle.
Can I ask for their appearance ratings, John? I'm trying to get better about this.
Okay, so the guy who's in front of you right now, the leads the charge screaming, or Charles, as it were, has an appearance of 2. The woman has an appearance of 2, and the guy with the tattoo has an appearance of 3.
Okay. And you don't know any of the other two's names, right?
No, I don't think so. I don't think we got that far.
Thank you.
I like you. Willing to stand up, willing to fight, willing to kill.
Well, sometimes I get angry when people want to take a bite out of my neck.
I'm not used to someone being so thin, being so worthy. And then the guy looks up and says, Charles, shut up. Seriously. You're going to have to forgive my friend here. He's a get. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Look, my name is Pezabekeniut. That's a mouthful. You can just call me Dances Beyond Death. Okay? That's what you can do.
Yeah. Dances Beyond Death. Okay.
If I may say so, you have incredible names, very vivid. And it must be the way of you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with Dances Beyond Death. I'm not cool enough.
But the one who's probably going to be most interesting here is my friend. Her name is Layla. She doesn't have a deed name yet. Still a cub. We were kind of hoping... It's okay. She'll earn... It's fine.
If she needs to, like, participate in order to earn, maybe someone with a name like leads the charge might lead the charge too quickly. Haha. Kidding.
Sorry, who's Layla?
Layla is the woman.
Oh, Layla's the woman. God damn it, Liz.
Yeah, I also thought it was the dude.
Right.
The woman and whatever. Yeah, words.
Guy.
No. She spoke well and prevented me from killing this one with the gun.
It's true. Thank you.
Where are my manners? I'm Sophia. I'm Lady Sophia.
And Sir Braum, just to round things out.
So you're royalty.
No. I mean...
They're of noble families. Yeah? That accurate?
We are both knights. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not.
This is Layla measures twice. And then you see the woman look up and she has this like gleam in her eye and she lets out a tiny little squeal and presses her hands together. It's not the one I hoped, but it's the one I earned.
Oh. No, that implies accuracy. I can appreciate that.
I'm of the Fianna tribe. Do you know what that means? It means there's links between my tribe and yours.
Really? In what way? We've only met one of your kind before.
There are ancient pacts between my people and your people. We were here to take care of a vampire. We did.
Teamwork.
I must say I am very happy to know that there is that there are powers beyond ourselves that have noticed this creature and felt it necessary to deal with it.
I'll be honest, the reason why we were down here is because we heard somebody sneak in. I think it might have been you.
That sounds about right.
We ruined your plans, didn't we? I'm very sorry.
There are worse crimes in the world than, preventing... And then Charles just shoots a look at her and she stops and then she stands up a little straighter and bows her head slightly. He's dead, isn't he?
Yes. We were hoping to get a little more information from him. Well, any information at all. But...
You're welcome to dig for information into his skull.
Are you sure he's dead? Like, don't we have to bury him in, like, holy soil or...
I removed his head. I killed the worm where it dwelt and bred.
I'm guessing you guys know more about this than I do. I've only read, like, novels.
He's dead, Patches, I think.
Fire, claws, or just removing his fucking head.
Noted, thank you.
All three of those will actually kill a vampire.
Thank you. Hopefully we won't have to.
Glad my instincts were right.
Well, fire kills most things. True.
Layla,
You meet someone made out of fire, probably not.
Layla measures twice. Where is your tribe from? Somewhere around here?
Oh, the Fianna are actually based more overseas. Originally, we're spending an awful lot of time around the world. The worms everywhere.
Does worm specifically refer to vampires?
Yes.
No.
Cool.
The man with the hoodie rolls his shoulders. Look, I don't mean to be rude. I don't really feel like standing in this place. I'm gonna need a cleansing already by the time I get back. If we're gonna talk, can we just not do it here?
Love to talk more with you three. Maybe we could have just a few minutes to look around down here, but we could meet you somewhere else.
You know of a good coffee shop, somewhere to grab a bite?
There's a black van outside. When you leave, just get inside and we'll take you where you need to go.
Sounds legit.
I would be skeptical if it were not for the head removal.
We'll see you then.
Oh, you can trust.
We won't be long.
You can trust Charles. He's actually, he's pretty gentle. And then Charles just turns his head and tilts it. I'm not gentle, but I like these ones.
I'm glad, for what it's worth. We'll see you again momentarily. Please don't tarry any longer than you have to.
We'll be waiting. Be quick about it. And then Charles just... And all of them file out.
I'm going to start searching the nooks and crannies, any drawers behind the bar, the cupboards.
All right, so you're escape rooming this shit.
Yeah.
I activate my Witcher sense.
Check the ledges.
Check
No,
the
you check the
left
ledges.
I
fucking
loot
ledges.
everything.
There's probably a kitchen attached.
I loot everything.
It's a restaurant, right?
Oh, there must be food around. No, wait, there won't
No, there
be.
won't be.
That's...
I was like, it's a restaurant. No, Liz, it's not that kind of restaurant. Stupid.
Investigation and perception?
Yeah, we'll go for perception investigation. Do you all have perception investigation?
Yes.
Who has the highest total?
I have 4 if it's just perception.
You need dots in investigation to roll it, I'm afraid. So, one of you rolls and adds your successes to the other's pool.
Oh, that's fun. So, okay.
In other words, you don't get 8 dice to roll.
Right. So 8 successes.
So this is to see how well you help.
Cool. Or I'll help.
Who's helping
I'm gonna
who?
help you. Braum's gonna help.
I declared the action,
how he
I
rolls.
guess. A success?
1 success.
that
So you get to
means-
roll 1 extra die.
Nice.
Don't
Custodial
fuck,
makes
don't
an
fuck,
excellent
don't
point.
fuck.
He has wine. Can I, grab a bottle?
You're a goddamn lady.
Diff?
Oh shit.
Difficulty is 6.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
3.
I like my sangria. Close
Okay,
to making
so
it.
as you move through, the following becomes clear. Inside his coat is a wallet. Inside the wallet is $3,000 Canadian cash.
Okay.
In Borden's?
No, it's like a stuffed, like, big
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
money clip.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
However, he doesn't carry an identification. There are a few of those business cards, of which you already have one. You can see that he's also holding a small card similar to the dross that you were carrying.
Yeah.
There is no food in this restaurant. In the back room, there's racks upon racks of wine, but that's it.
I'm going to. He didn't empty the bottle for Sophia, so I'm going to. Siphon off a bit of the wine from that into the smallest container I can find.
Okay.
I want to just give 2 bottles to Braum to carry.
What are we doing with these?
We're taking them with us, Braum.
That's theft, Lady Sophia.
Who's going to tell on us?
Oh, Big Macs. You can get
I
like
don't-
2 Big Macs with 3,000 Canadian.
3,000 Monopoly dollars.
Besides, I was the only patron of this establishment tonight. So,
You drank
I
3
deserve it.
bottles. 2.5 bottles. I'm leaving half here.
I don't understand why
Um,
we need to also...
Are you feeling lightheaded, easily influenced, or anything out of the ordinary?
no. I think he was... Oh, that was scary. That was scary, guys.
So you don't think the wine was drugged?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, I've got a sample anyway. So before you go celebratorily drinking that wine, we'll
It was just delicious.
stick my finger in it.
I think he
Tasting
was...
it. Is there anything
Okay.
out of the ordinary for wine in the flavors?
Yeah, you can detect the taste of blood.
I'll take 3 bottles.
It's the
There's
wine is
blood in
not
this.
blood, as in you can. There's like
Someone's
not like
put-
999 parts really good wine,
Yeah.
1 part blood.
Yeah.
You gonna tell her?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna be like, there's blood in this wine.
Ugh.
Not much. But,
So I'll put these back
yeah.
where I
You can
found
put
them.
it back.
Just a floral bouquet of blood. I'll put it back.
Why was it so good?
it seems to be decent wine aside from that.
I don't care if it's decent. Oh,
Perhaps this creature had access to blood magic.
oh my god.
Put it in a
vampire.
centrifuge.
Yeah. Take the rest. Be so good.
It's a vampire, of course. I don't know what. Maybe having blood in your stomach makes you easier to control. I don't know. I don't know how vampires work, but
Either, apparently.
great. No documents, nothing else that I find. That seems useful. Cash in the till. Is there even a till?
You just took $3,000 from
I
us.
didn't take $3,000. I found $3,000.
Why didn't you take it?
There's no till. There's no cash register. There's a room with a table set for 12 people, and a sideboard with a bunch of wine in it, and a back room which literally just has racks of wine in it. There's no indication that there's anything that could even prepare food here.
What do we do with the body?
Actually, that's a good question. Has anything happened? It's like burnt
Are you
and
kidding? Leave it.
decapitated, but like
For who?
It's a message for whoever he works for.
Lady Sophia, I'm
Damn, you
concerned.
got ovaries.
Sorry.
He says we're pawns, but we all 3 still have our heads, right? Leave the body burned, decapitated, for whoever he works for to find.
What makes you so sure he's working for someone and not?
I know he is.
Didn't he talk about this being his territory?
He only thinks it is.
So even if it is his territory, there are other people who have adjacent territory.
Think of how terrified Mark was
Yeah.
that we were working for some kind of
Okay.
rival. That we're
Look,
part
I'm
of
with
some
you. I'm
turf
leaving the body
war.
part. Do we take the money?
I can't condone any action of that course, and I also want to caution you, Lady Sophia, just because someone has people to whom they answer does not mean that they are necessarily working for them. I believe him when he said he had
Do we work
power.
for Duchess Eloise?
No. We
You
are her
might
subjects.
answer to someone like that, right?
Well, sorry. No. I guess we are.
At one point, then you hear a slight knocking.
Mm-hmm.
On the door? We got
There's no door
No,
left.
on the door frame.
Oh, awkward.
And Layla's standing there. Guys, I'm really sorry, but we kind of have to go. Look, if you're worried about this, there's not going to be any evidence that you were here.
BRB, I'm gonna go up to the camera, rip it out of the ceiling,
Oh, shit.
and try to follow. Like, I'm gonna start doing demo on the ceiling. Guys, you go have a conversation. I need to find out where this is being recorded.
It's being recorded in the room that we were in. Well, sort of, that Charles was holding you in. It's there. Look, we have some friends coming. They're destroying everything, and they really can't start until we go.
Ah. Well, okay, I'll just grab this last thing, and I'm gonna
I think you can
take
the
his
money,
wallet
Pat.
Yeah,
and
okay.
the business cards and everything that was on
Good.
the
I
person.
was hoping someone would take the
Yeah.
business cards.
We're gonna
And
pretend to
a
be
thing that looked like our dross.
We're gonna steal his identity. Get excited!
It doesn't make sense! Me?
Can I take his cufflinks?
Yes, you can grave rob them all you want.
Yes!
Why
Loot
Sophia?
the corpse.
They're... What would they be? They're gold?
Yeah.
They're perks.
Perks. This is...
Okay, we're going.
We have to go. Let's get the heck out of here.
We're going. Gonna get in the black van. I'm going to pick up my gun from by the staircase. And peace.
When you make it outside, you see that there is a black van idling, no one in the driver's seat. But you see a very uncomfortable looking Charles in the passenger seat, just kind of...
I'll open the door to the back and offer to let these two in first.
Sitting in the back is Pezapekeniut.
Cool. Henry?
So, I was thinking that we would have Layla drive us out just outside the city. We'll cleanse you, and then on the way back in, we'll find some food.
That sounds good. What does cleansing mean?
We're going to ask spirits to remove any traces of the worm on you.
Will that work on our kind?
From what I understand, your kind isn't generally given to the worm. However, spending enough time in one of its layers means that you can become tainted. And that taint is not generally good for you. Not to mention the fact that if we were to sense worm on you and you were tainted, some werewolves may not be so eager to check.
Get a whiff of worm, attack first, ask questions later. I
Cleansing
understand.
sounds wonderful. After that experience.
Lens away.
So, how much do you know about us?
Honestly, very little. We met one of your kind. It's been a few months.
Her name is Quiet on the Hunt. She's of the Cleath.
Quite on the hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Lupus, right? Good. Good. If there was somebody for you to meet, I would say she'd be a good choice.
That's a relief.
I haven't seen her in a while, though.
I will.
I hope she's all right.
I'm not sure how well you know her, but I suppose we should mention the way of our meeting. She was being attacked by a few people in the county of Cross's Shadow, near our home. I believe they were after either her or something she had. What was it? An insect of some kind, a spider?
Pattern spider?
Yeah.
That rings a bell.
Pattern spiders are servants of the weaver. Technology, like a computer network. They're very good at manipulating things on a computer or on a network, which means that even now, today, it's become even more important to make friends with pattern spiders. They're not always terribly loyal, but they can be very, very useful.
We had it for some time, but I believe it was returned to her.
Yeah.
We've been very busy these last few months, but I was actually planning on following up with the assailants just to make sure that they weren't going to cause any more trouble. Obviously, you can all take care of yourselves.
Obviously.
I'll be honest with you, this was an easy fight. And this was, after all, Layla's right. Thankfully, I'll be able to sing her deeds. She prevented Charles from killing 3 of our allies, and Charles, from the front of the cab, I wasn't gonna kill him. And then Layla was like, yeah, you were. You were gonna kill her dead.
He was gonna kill you, Patches?
Look, he was under the impression that you guys were in for a fight. He was ready to fight. None of you expected to find a little girl standing at the bottom of the steps. Not a girl, but you get what I mean.
Not a little girl. That's a big gun.
It can get bigger.
Are you hitting on Charles the werewolf?
No,
I
maybe
really
I'm
hope Lady
bragging
Sophia said
about the
that.
size of my
Damn it. Her
gun.
breath.
Damn it!
Although, 2 for 2.
I understand that coming across us sometimes can be difficult. You held your ground well. I appreciate it.
Quite an education today.
If I can answer any other questions, I'm going to have to assume that you're already essentially diplomats. So it's not going to be rending the veil.
She's the one with the diplomatic talking. If I offend you, please take half a moment and let her revise my statement.
Patches, I think, no.
No,
it's
but if
okay.
I'm a diplomat, please give her a second
Patches,
to
you were
correct what I
very
say.
diplomatic just now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd rather just talk to the girl with the gun. That'd be fine.
Cool.
You're going to have to forgive Layla. She's a no moon.
What does it mean to have no moon?
We find ourselves drawn to different positions in our fight. And it depends on the auspice of the moon on which you became. And Layla here was born when there was a new moon or a no moon. Which means that she's a bit of a pain, but she keeps us on our toes.
Yes, I understand. We also have different ways of, the dreaming
Dealing with the
manifests
world.
us differently, in a manner of speaking.
Anyway, here we are, and the car stops they open the doors and step out into a field. It's just a plain field, and you can hear some trickling water nearby. And the three gather everybody into a circle. Some of the water from that spring is collected and passed over a fallen branch, which they use to cross across your skin where it shows at your neck. Just the tiniest bit of water, while they make some petitions to spirits. In all, it takes only about 10 minutes. But there's a certain amount of calm that comes with it. And then Passabekiniut looks up at Braum and says, "I'm sorry, sir. Would you mind? I have a few questions."
Of course, I'm more than happy to answer anything that I can.
I believe you'll sleep tonight.
I hope so.
You have a spirit who has been with you?
How do you know that?
You've been cleansed. The spirit is gone.
You removed him? Where did he go?
Away.
Did you sense that it was a him that was cleansed?
It was just a spirit.
I will tell you not to make you feel guilty at all. I believe that spirit in my mind was keeping back something of my memories. Perhaps some very dark ones, I'm not sure. Now that he's gone, I don't know what it's going to do.
Memories?
But I thank you.
No.
Yes.
No, you had a different spirit.
What kind of spirit was
What?
this?
Where did the spirit go?
Sir Braum, you were showing evidence of being a carrier to a spirit that would have been preventing you from dreaming.
Yes.
I see that what I'm saying makes some sense to you.
It does.
I have cleansed this spirit. It should not bother you tonight. But it should remain. I didn't wish to chase it off.
Okay.
I understand. Thank you.
Are you all right? I'm sorry, I didn't understand if I had caused any offense to you.
We've been trying to find a way of dealing with him, but it's a tricky operation, so...
No, your patches, you...
I was just worried that Braum has lived quite a life thus far. I was worried it might be some other spirit that we didn't realize was with him.
I'm going to send word forward in Montreal. I imagine that you could use somebody to talk to who might be able to help you with this.
Oh,
Of course,
absolutely.
I'm not sure what we could do to repay you. The honor and the goodwill.
If you're ever in Montreal,
Perhaps. You have to understand that I am a moon dancer. My job is to sing the deeds of those around us, to spread knowledge, to spread glory. You've already given me a gift. But if you have one more story to give me, I wouldn't say no.
Well-
I'd like to, before that, just offer you an invitation. In October, we have a celebration where people gather and sing such songs. If you'd like to gather those from our culture, you're more than welcome. But
That... Yes, I would love that. Thank you.
The Sparks doors are always open to you three.
Kaylee is someone who I met about 3 months ago. I'm sure she can tell me where to find it.
Yes. And we'd love to see her again as well, so if you see her before we do, please give her our regards.
I will. Of course I will.
Well, Sophia says hi.
And of course, I have many stories, as do we all, but I think the most natural storyteller here is the Lady Sophia.
Sir Braum,
Yes. The song, yeah.
are you... Can you tell us about your father?
Can I?
Was he also named Braum?
No, but
Then
I
are
had-
you him?
I have lived many years and done many deeds. Who is him?
I know the spirit in your head. And I know who put him there. But I had thought that you died.
No. To my knowledge, I forgot. It was not forgotten.
Is that considered death among your kind?
To be lost to the forgetting, in a way, yes, would be death.
There are ways to be dead and alive at the same time.
no, that's accurate. But I'm just curious if Braum was also forgotten.
Perhaps we had better go with you. I'd love to hear stories from the vision that throws fire and the short one with long reach. But, Sir Braum, you're known to us.
I don't understand how would I be known to you.
"10 years ago, or thereabouts, I know that a great warrior was brought to us. And we did everything we could to try to save him. have a feeling like that's why we have that spirit with you.
Why did he need saving?
I wish I could tell you. But it isn't my tale to sing. We need to take you back and find the one who did it.
Yes.
If I knew, I would tell you. Charles definitely doesn't know because I'm relatively sure the only things that he knows are how to destroy things as rapidly and as utterly as possible, and occasionally how to be really, really nice to women. And Layla's just a cub. But I think I might be able to unravel some things for you.
You do me honor beyond what you can even imagine. I'm not sure how I'll ever be able to repay this.
You carry a sword, don't you?
Yes.
What's its name?
Frostbite.
Do you carry your other sword?
No. If I'm aware of what you mean, then a friend has it.
Good.
If that is indeed the sword you mean. I didn't know it was mine. There's much I don't know, obviously.
Sir Braum, we will help you, if you want us.
I'm not sure how your people express gratitude, but then I give them a big hug. I go in for a big hug, I guess.
He hugs back. He typically does it with alcohol. She does it with stronger alcohol.
I think we all might get along very well then, yes.
Let's buy you guys a round of drinks as thanks for helping us.
You have to forgive me. I'm a bit overwhelmed.
In what way?
I spend my life trying to tell stories to make others believe that we can win a fight we have no business winning, that we can defeat an enemy more powerful than we can imagine. After today, I can truly say that maybe our dreams do come true.
They can and they do.
It might mean I get to see my home again. One day.
Are you far from it? Your home?
All Striders are far from their homes. Let's go back. Do you have luggage?
Yes. It's right near where we met you.
Did you have like a plane ticket? Is it going to be weird if you don't show up?
We'll let them know. No, we had arrangements for travel, but not just a lift from someone. We can let them know they no longer have to help us out with that.
Can they send along your luggage?
We're gonna if you could.
I actually don't know.
We go.
We can come back and retrieve it.
Nick, can you just deliver our luggage for
We,
us?
we should go gather our things.
We'll take you back then, and then we'll take you back to Montreal.
If you want to.
It's no trouble
I can share
as
in the
well.
driving.
I don't think you need to worry about the driving. Please.
Of course.
When you get back in the van, it returns to the city. It doesn't take very long for your stuff to get arranged. The 2 tunics, Braum, are coming with you. You are reassured that your suite will be held in place for you. Your keys are to be kept on your person.
Permanently?
Damn, son.
Not necessarily permanently, but that for now.
For now.
Yeah.
Boss.
Because it's going to be upgraded in a few months, don't forget.
Oh, yes, of course.
Are we drinking in Quebec City or back in Montreal? I couldn't.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
What was the deal here?
What's our plan? I guess we'll gather our things and figure out what our plan is from there.
I'm going to change into not a velvet ball gown.
I think that we'll probably drink in Montreal.
I'm down. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of my super fancy outfit and get into regular old street clothes. Not that I brought crappy street clothes, but you know.
What about
I'm
you?
gonna send. Well, I don't have anything to change into. I'm not gonna
You
bother
could take
changing.
off your cape, I guess.
I mean,
but-
I could. Fucking badass.
off.
Now I just have 2 coats. It's great. I am gonna send a message to Kyoko to let her know that we are on our way back. That we should be back
Are
within.
you texting her or are you calling her?
Oh, I'm really of 2 minds right now.
I feel like that sound is actually Braum's sound. Like, I should write a
looks at the
text.
phone, he's
message.
like,
You have to do it.
I'm gonna
Don't
call- I'm
deny
gonna
the
call-
chat the
I'm
opportunity
gonna call
to hear
Kyoko.
a conversation.
I start to type a text message and then I delete it and I call her instead.
Or you go to press enter and accidentally press call.
Oh no!
Oh,
How do I turn? Hello. Is this?
Is this thing on?
It's on speaker. Oh, how do I take this off speaker?
Hi.
Yes, Lady Kyoko. Hello. Good evening.
Hello, Sir Braum.
I just wanted to let you know that we are safe and sound. We will be on our way back to Cross the Shadow tonight. We will probably see you tomorrow.
Oh. I suppose that's news. Is everything all right?
We've met some well, Lady Kyoko, we've met some werewolves that seem to have heard of me. We're going to speak with them on the drive down. I'm as surprised as you are.
They've heard of you.
Apparently so.
Are you sure?
I believe so. They referred to me by name, and I don't know anyone else by my name.
Oh. Before you go, do you mind if I just tell you something?
Of course, you can tell me anything.
I don't need to apologize for what I did. But when you meet with the werewolves, do you think somewhere hidden in all that body of yours, in all the height that you have and all the strength, all the muscles, the brains, courage, the wit, the honor. There's so much of it, Braum. Is there any forgiveness in there for someone who helped you?
Lady Kyoko, if to help someone does not require forgiveness, if you do something with a pure heart and with good intentions, if you need me to forgive you, I will, but I don't think you've done anything that would require it.
When you arrive and you meet one known as Places the Mark,
Yes.
would you tell him that I'm sorry I snapped at him?
Yeah, of course. Places the Mark.
He might believe you. He won't believe me.
Would it help if I told you that I believe the strength of your feelings?
Thank you.
You are very welcome, Lady Kyoko.
Why is it always the ones who are the most honest who will believe the ones who are the least?
They tend to be the most gullible, I guess.
Sir Braum, I have to go.
Where are you going?
I'll make you a deal. If you can remember where I went, then you can come find me.
Lady Kyoko, I don't think that's fair.
I think when you find out what happened, I'm so sorry.
I must accept your apology, but blindly, I don't know what it's for. But I thank you, Lady Kyoko. I know you've always been a very good friend, and continue to be so. We will see you soon.
Yeah. Braum?
Yes.
Whatever you have, know that there's at least someone out there who believes you deserve more.
Thank you, Lady Kyoko. Well, check your closet when you get back from wherever it is you've gone. Unless, of course, I can remember. Hopefully you'll find something there that might bring back some memories for you, too.
See you soon. The phone beeps.
Oh, she must have hung up accidentally. No, I'm kidding. Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.
Ow. gonna join these folks in the car.
Is everything all right? Braum?
Yes. Yes, everything is fine. I was just letting Kyoko know we would be back soon, ish.
Mm-hmm.
And she agreed to tell the others?
You know, she didn't mention anything about it, actually, now that I think about it.
It's good enough. We'll be back soon. They were having a destroy our stuff party. We'd find out that our stuff was destroyed anyway.
I'm going to text Alnek and let him know. I'm sorry we won't be joining him for the return trip. And if he's ever in Montreal, to look us up.
He'll be like, the what?
I would have, on our way out, would have like said something at the front desk, being like, "We're heading out, but thank you for your hospitality, and we can always be reached at Spark."
It's going to be the most happening place ever.
The werewolves take you to a very specific place, and at a very specific time, a very specific bridge will take you to a very special location on a mountain, on an island, in a province, in a country, in a world. But that will have to wait until next time.
What? What's happening?
Spaced Out Lily knows what's up.
Apparently.
Moonbridge.
Bitches.
Thanks to our friends at the Onyx Path, we have a copy of Changeling the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition Core Rulebook, alongside an anthology of fiction compiled, and just for kicks, the Jumpstart. All of that to one lucky winner coming up in John's Fancy Corner in just a moment.
Fancy. We need like a fancy dance.
Fancy
dance.
So we're like Vogue.
Fancy dance.
Dance of corner. You know what I mean? Love a thing.
We tried.
I hope y'all's got that, because that is a bag of holdings worth of awesome stuff.
Dear sweet mother of everything.
Oh, wows and yeses and things.
That session actually went by really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't get to where I needed it to go, so I had to interrupt it.
Yeah, sorry, John.
That's okay. I don't care.
Fighting a vampire will do that to you.
No, I was saying I hadn't taken it yet.
No, the line was like...
yeah, I love it.
I found it.
That said,
Woof.
I'm taking it. So I'm buying drinks. And I'll probably give you guys your share.
Oh, thanks. Thanks so much.
Finders keepers.
I don't need money, I just need the screams of my enemies. It doesn't seem right. Hang on.
Braum, don't steal anything. Braum, who cares?
Braum, fuck you.
Look, she is possessive. Just saying.
Who, Patches?
Yeah.
Fuck you, I almost died. I guess you almost died too.
You can keep that wine.
Fuck you.
Oh.
Fuck you, Patches.
Oh, what's that? You don't want it?
I like to imagine that you were actively drinking.
Yeah,
the rest
you're
of
like,
the
oh,
glass
well.
when she's like,
Yeah.
there's blood in this. You're like, whoa.
I'll say
Alright.
that-
Get in there,
like,
guys.
onto his
Our
corpse.
giveaway is active. !prize to join.
You know my gun gets bigger. Bill Patches. My God.
There
Dana.
you go. That's nice to see some participation.
Yeah.
Good luck to everyone.
So I should point out that Changeling the Dreaming 20th Anniversary Edition, this prize, Laurelverse, thank you so much. Laurelverse actually just went from following to subscribing right off the bat.
Very
Ain't
We're
so
just
bad.
that great.
This is actually a pretty valuable prize, guys. The value of these PDFs are not insignificant. We have to thank again people from the Onyx Path for making that possible. But we, of course, have also, while we're doing this, a play of the game to worry about.
Play of the game, play of the game, play of the game.
That's what we're doing. We've got songs.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Kung Fu Feminist.
I don't know. I think Sophia was kind of excited by the fact that he just popped Jack's head right off of his body.
She's into that amount.
I don't think she realized that she was until she saw the vampire who was threatening her getting.
It's gonna get
You
interesting.
take 2 weeks off Changeling, and all of a sudden Sophia's bloodthirsty. Like, what the hell, Liz?
Literally,
because
because she drank it. Get it? It's funny.
That's our play of the game selection for you. Sophia sets that sucker on fire, Patches faces down a werewolf, and Braum finds another piece to the puzzle. Voting is open now. While we're doing that, and while our giveaway, remember it's exclamation mark prize, is going on, what did we learn today? We're going to start with Kate.
Oh, God.
Learned that, yeah, that really was a vampire. I was starting to doubt it a little. And that there are more werewolves, and that they can be friendly, and maybe we have more friends than I thought. Potential friends.
How about you, Scott?
Braum learned another piece of the puzzle. No, yeah, he got a. I think, yeah, he like learned that there's a new lead to follow, and like I learned that sometimes, you know, the leads come to you. You don't have to detective your way into things all the time.
Thank God.
How about
No,
you,
but
Elizabeth?
Sophia learned you can't talk your way out of every situation. She's really happy she's learned other skills along the way.
Specifically, the flame one.
Bonus lesson: Patches learned to never fight a werewolf.
That's
accurate. I think we
super-
all learned that.
That's a
lesson
main
today.
lesson, actually, right there. Yeah.
Or if you're going to, make sure that you've prepared for it. There is one of you who I think might be able to have a shot.
Do we get to know which one?
No.
No.
But you do get to know who won the play of the game this time around. It looks like it's Elizabeth Neale.
Yay!
Sophia setting that sucker on fire. Liz has won play of the game this time around and therefore has 1 extra experience point. And while we're doing that, while we're having fun, let's see who wins our giveaway pack courtesy of the Onyx Path. The Crosshair.
Woo! Congratulations!
Bravo!
Buddy!
Funny!
Make sure that you send an email to info@rpgclinic.com and we'll hook you the fuck up.
No excuses now. Gotta learn of the Lord.
Whoa.
Panic Basket. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping that we'd actually be able to progress a little further. It's okay. That's my fault. But bunch of answers coming up in the next session.
Ooh. I will say, since we're in Fancy Corner now and out of the game, pre-game, the 3 of us were like, okay, game plan for tonight. 1, 2, great. Then back to Montreal. You know what I mean? Like we had like a thing, not a laundry list, but like a.
Actually, things progressed about as much as I expected them.
God damn it!
It completely depended on how long the vampire thing took. If he was
true.
like, you knock.
No one
one's
answers.
You leave a note. We'd be like, great, bounce.
Peace. But nope, fabulous stuff.
Yeah.
You unfortunately didn't get as much information as you could have hoped, Sophia, but that's the way it happens when you got a botch throwing down. Go for it, Captain Daff.
Yes.
Oh, was that because of Kate's botch?
Yes.
The werewolf showed up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, you said good luck was around the corner, so it's like, I guess we're going around the corner.
And then there were.
Oh, it
And
was
then
only
there weren't.
like I was in trouble. Like I wouldn't have lasted much longer. So
Captain
You
Daff,
were coming.
it is not something that I do terribly often, but yes, Mark and Mandy were inspired by Mork and Mindy, and Charles Who Charges was not inspired by Charles in Charge. So one of them you're correct, the other one no.
Oh god, calm down. Calm down, stop, hang on.
Change!
Stop.
Charles and Charles.
Just
Channers.
Charles in charge.
Sorry. Fair enough.
Hashtag leads the chambers. Just saying.
Oh my.
Fine.
No, it's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Wowzers.
I think it would be great if we're both trying to sweet talk him.
Hey,
having
Charles,
drinks.
and you're like, I have a gun, and I was like, I have fire, and he's like, I don't want any of this.
Will there be a stigma with being associated with all these werewolf folk or tribes?
Mm.
I don't believe that there is any single person alive on the planet for whom you are not marked when you associate with them.
Oh. Well, whatever. We already associated with Kaylee. Too late.
Accurate. We don't care. We set our own rules.
Hey, so
Blackjack.
Feudal society.
so I hear that there's this thing that happens on Mondays occasionally.
Whoa! Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes I have a good time and I stream on my channel! Or I have someone else come on, actually, I guess. Check the Twitter tomorrow, guys. And if you would like, please come and join me for a revamped Method Monday theme song, courtesy of Jay Sear. Jay Sear was like, I redid your theme songs. I was like, what a dude. Come on down. And maybe there'll be some stream too. I might just play the song on repeat because I love it.
Ooh.
Mr. Rich, do changelings have real names? Yes, they do. Sometimes they use their real name. Sometimes they adopt a name when they crystallize. It's kind of back and forth. Tuesday, we'll look at the Coolian, who will most likely be running either a Scream stream or perhaps it'll be Jeff Taduce. I missed the last one, and apparently I was supposed to be there as it was Fuckpocalypse.
It was.
Dude, they effed in space. Like, you
He built a rocket ship just so he could F in space.
They also.
No one has ever been as
wooed
extra as Taduce.
in a bush.
You can say fuck on this channel, it's okay.
I know.
Wednesday is normally RPG Clinic. However, I have recently decided that I'm going to have to retool that show, partially because one of the things that I've noticed is that people are hesitant to ask questions because they also are hesitant to be spoiled for Changeling the streaming, as a lot of those come up. I most likely will be playing games this Wednesday, as I figured out RPG Clinic is not dead. Don't worry, we are going to bring it back. I just have to figure out a new format for that show to make it more appealing for everybody else. Hopefully bring some new folks in as well. But that will be at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be something, and we will still probably discuss RPGs, and we will still probably discuss Changelings, so you should come on by anyway. However, just before then, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you will find Noctis's non-canon VR adventures. Check at twitch.tv/Civil Strife for JT's peculiarities when it comes to streaming VR. Thursday,
I'm going to do an early stream because I have rehearsal in the evening, so stay tuned to the Twitter since I've now completed the Champions Ballad DLC. I'm not quite sure what we're going to get up to. Stay tuned to the Twitter, I'll let you know. Friday.
I'm also streaming early, so you're welcome, Europe and others. Punchy's happening at noon, but don't worry.
fuck.
What? Noon means it's after 12, so
yes.
if you're gonna drink, no one will judge you. 12 to 2, we're playing Sleeping Dogs.
Hey, it's a
unless
breakfast
Brad
stream
gets
for everybody in
lunch.
Pacific.
There you go.
Exactly.
Bring your breakfast mimosas.
Saturday.
Saturday?
I am not free.
Okay. Might be. It depends whether or not Julian's doing a noon stream. So stay tuned to Twitter. There will probably be a stream.
Yay!
Details forthcoming. And
Sunday.
next Sunday.
right here.
21st?
And it's Snot Girl Punchy Book Club.
Yep.
Snot Girl Punchy Book Club first. That's at noon Eastern Standard Time. However, here, next week, I promise you some definitive answers.
Oh shit.
The mysteries of Braum's amnesia and its ultimate cause will be shown. It is not an episode that I recommend that you miss. I think you should be there. They think you should be there. Our excellent mods, Aragwen and Captain Daff, wish you would be there. Our new subscriber, Laurelverse, and our repeat subscribers, Pukajutsu, will wish that you were there. Everybody wants you to be there. You'd better be there next week. Go check out some cosplay on twitter.com/spacedoutlily. Go check out our fan art on rpgclinic.com. And in the meantime, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you here next week.
Bye.
Answers on the
Don't
way,
drink
bye.
blood.